That's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for showing up. That was Elvis Presley Hound Dog, and that's all we got. So, wow, 13 people. This is amazing. Amazing. Shame Anthony must have got sucked up by a no, he's here. No, that's Swamp. This is the introduction time. This is a 2-drink minimum. Just remember, I am the only guy that has lives and then loses subs. How's everybody doing tonight? Got a bunch of people in here, and that's always nice. Let me close a couple of these things out because this is high tech to me. Annette, how are you tonight? Wonderful to see you here. Lenny, I'm glad you're here. Who's Lenny? Swamp, how you doing? Antiques and Profits. Wow. I am jealous of you. You did well with the toys. Did toys make the top? What do I got? Top 14. It's went to 14th once Anthony gets in here. I told him to add a couple because there's just too many great things to pick up at yard sales. So that's why it went up a few. There's a lot of people jumping in and out already. So let me see what we got. Little Debbie, how are you? Danielle, everybody's in the dog park. There's Thrifty Junker. How you doing? Free stuff. That's right up my alley. Right up my alley. Now, if I get Wonder Woman outfits, I'm putting the cape on too. So, what's up, my man Stacker? How you doing? Richard, the pool guy. How's the pool? Steven, the reseller. How you doing, Steven? Glad to see you stop in. This is, like I said, this is going to be a top 14. Top 14. There's Swamp. Hold on, Swamp. Oh, that's Swamp again. I keep thinking there's so many pickers, and when I see Swamp come up and Kentucky pickers and Midwest pickers and all these different pickers. All right, there you go. 2-drink minimum. Once we get moving here, Anthony comes in. He's got his list. I've got my list, and after that's over, be open chat, and I'll be inviting people in. We'll get a big panel up here, and we'll see what your top 5 was at least anyway. So, Brickhouse, Steve. I skipped a few at the beginning. I don't know if they were in here still. Farm Girl, Noel. If you're here, hello, Noel. And, of course, Carter P. I haven't seen you pop back up in here, but he may be, he may not be. Steve, good to see you. Swamp, good always to see you. Hold on. There's Tracy. How you doing, Tracy? Honey bun. It makes me blush. Oh, Lord. What I put on the list might not be your list, but it's my list, and I think a lot of this stuff is big time bolos, as the one girl says. Courtney, I believe her name is. She has the Bolo show and what you should pick up. Mine is all antiques and collectibles. I'm not putting new things because I'm not putting lipstick and stuff because I haven't picked that up yet because I'm not a full-time reseller. So, Richard, how you doing? Everybody's still. That sounds great. And I took off the week of Halloween, so I want a Halloween show this year. But there's a Halloween girl that she's disappeared for a little bit. And my God, she's thrifty. She's a thrifter, somebody. And God, I know her name, and I'll get it before it's over with. But she hasn't been on for a couple months, so maybe she's got off of YouTube, and I'm not sure. Oh, my God. She'd kill me if she knew I forgot her name. Hot flipping Heidi. How you doing, Heidi? I watched hers how to clean the golf clubs. Yours was like the second one I went to. I went through a few of them. I took fantastic on mine. So maybe that's why they haven't sold yet. So, wow, a lot of people jumping in. I hope Anthony didn't get hit by a tornado. He's supposed to be here. We're going to give him a little bit of time and common courtesy, and then we're going to go on with the show. It's all about the show. So, Hey, Jen, how you doing? Cheers, everybody. This is a 2 drink minimum. Whatever you choose is up to you. No music in the background, and definitely bad sound and bad picture, but that's my show. So one day I'll step up to at least what is that, 80p or something like that. What do we have now? 4K. Everything's 4K. If this was in 4K, it would scare the hell out of you, especially with a bad haircut as I've got. No, I haven't listed any of that stuff. I listed other things today. The photos are here. I think I did very well on those, as a matter of fact. They're right here. Some of them. Got a whole suitcase for them. Late 1800s to 1930. So that was an easy bang bang. Carter P, he's here. Glad to see you, Carter. Maul, how you doing? I'm glad to see you. Karen's at the beach. I'm going down maybe. We have an aunt that they always call it. If you're 100 miles from the beach, they call it the beach in Delaware. So I'm at the beach. We're supposed to go have dinner outside the beach. So it's close, but it ain't. It's not the beach to me. Calling on Anthony. Anthony, you're behind the chat. So I think so. Somebody saw the basketball picture, 1931 church championship team. It's still sports, and sports is big. People hang that crap in the bars, and it's cool. And those shorts lasted all the way up until probably 80. So what's up there, Abington Paul? How you doing, Misha? Hello, Misha. Aqua Girl. Of course, Halloween party has out of Harry's this year. I did take a week off. Halloween's cool. And I'm saving top 10 horror movies of all time. But I wanted to do it, give her a shot at it too. And God darn it, I know her name and she's going to kill me. Maybe she's pregnant. Maybe she's just off of YouTube. Who knows? But she used to come in all the time. Oh my God. She's going to definitely karate chop me. Carter, thank you. Smashing. Just smashing. All right. Everybody's still doing the ha's and ha's and who's, and there's Sandy. How you doing, Sandy? Glad to see you stop in. And all y'all, that's the southern. Let me know when you do. I will. The picture with the dude with the glasses and that hat they wore in the 20s and 30s, it says Miami Beach. It might, I forget, it's 28 or something on the rock. We kept that, and it's hanging upstairs. So we did keep a picture, actually. So I can see why people say, oh, this is cool. This is cool. And it is, but it's cool to find the whole case of it, too. Dude, I'm over the 2-drink minimum. 2-drink minimum is just a thing. You know, if you stopped at another's chat and had a couple there, that's okay. Bar's open. So there you go, Carter. No kidding. Pencrest High School. I got a few things, and I got that was cool stuff. That whole Westchester. It's that Westchester area. So the coolest thing is the picture, and I'll show it in a bit, of the horses. They're all in the mud. And if you look at the back horse, his hoof, you can't even see it. They were definitely mudders, and it was Action Park or something that doesn't exist anymore. That's what's cool about it. I don't know, Anthony. I just talked to him on Instagram, so maybe he's getting some storms. Who knows? Here's the second of the Beach Blanket Bingos. There she is, right there, Jersey Gypsy. And that Jersey Gypsy, the Beach Blanket Bingo gang. So they're all here. I'm happy. That's what I was going to say. And I know her name. Oh, my God. It's going to pop up here soon. It's going to pop. I think she was on with Tracy one time. they were doing a chat. It's not that there's a girl up in New York that sells toys that used to come on. She was funny. She made the best faces, and she doesn't show up anymore. She has a toy store up there, and I don't know what happened to her either, but she doesn't show up. So you're welcome to come back, though. Jennifer Hayes and the Stoners, one of them, number one, is here. Our Delaware native. Jennifer Hayes. Well, not native, but she's in Delaware. She's from Philadelphia, actually. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, Sandy, Halloween is on fire. That goes under the ephemera, though. So I put categories as the whole kit and caboodle. I could put Halloween and Christmas as one, but I didn't. Forgive me. Oh, somebody feels bad for who? Me? Jennifer Hayes. Carter, did you put Jennifer Hayes' chat up there? That's cool. There you go, Jennifer. Somebody else knows how to do it. So that's always nice to say. Action Park. There you go. Wasn't it Action Park? Let me look at it again. I'll look at the picture, but I'll get it right. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Great finds. I was in and out, and I left the video. You up there, and was that Civil War stuff? The buttons. Anyway, Mike's big metal detector finds cool stuff. I like his channel, actually. So, and he found a nice insulator before. So anybody finds insulators is all right with me. Still waiting for the missing. We're going to have to put out on the milk carton pictures of Anthony Long. Where are you at, bud? I don't hear anything coming up here either. Natalie, that's it. Thrift, the thrift, Natalie. What happened to Natalie? Dining room settle. Well, you like selling that furniture anyway there, Stacker. No, Noel, I know who Noel is. I just sent Noel a milk bottle today. So hopefully it doesn't break on the way. I wrapped the dog crap out of it, though, so it should be good. I've been really good at Shad Juice. What's up, dude? Shad finds a lot of cool vintage toys. Did that make the list? Vintage toys. Let's see. Vintage video games. That didn't count as toys, matter of fact. So there. Oh, just in time. How you doing, bud? Team Stoners all the way, bud. The 420 Club. I was trying to find that shirt. I can't find it. I think my wife hid it from me. And I'm not even a 420. I still think it was a highway. You guys think I'm full of shit, but I did not know what 420 was. Wore it on here, and everybody's going, "Oh, I heard Harry's a pothead." So that was a live that I think a few extra people came in that night. Wow, we're still all getting here. We're going to start this list here. I'm going to give Anthony some time. I think Anthony might. I hope he's all right. Star City, how are you tonight? How you been? Did I skip by Anthony? Do we know where Anthony is? All out for Anthony. He's 15 minutes late. He might be putting his list together still. So time out, and I'll be right with you all. We will message him right now. Wide open. Where are you, Anthony? Everybody yell that right now. Where are you, Anthony? I hope he's all right, though. Maybe his dogs are fighting. So we will have this show, though. The show must go on. So. I'm telling you what, you're at the dog park. Old Stacker. Wild man himself. He had his live the other night. And damned if I didn't miss it. But I have watched some of the rewatch, Stacker. So I'll catch you. Don't worry. You start doing lives, I'll watch. Oh, they're that old. So that's awesome. Civil War stuff, I think, would be heavy in Virginia. Definitely would be heavy in Virginia. Oh, they beat the hell out of that state. Antiques and Profits. We've got the Canadian crowd in here tonight. My man Scotty. Deep in the sandbox, exactly. What? Hold on, time out. What's going? Yeah, Tracy had an interview and she was making faces, and they were fantastic. She was funnier than hell, and she was drinking, and she was showing her basement, and she likes the scary stuff too. So, what happened to her? Maybe she's just taking a break. Who knows? I have not seen her for a few months. So, two of them. We have two to put on the milk carton. John Jones, what's up? Beer me. We're going to have to start this here, and then Anthony's going to have to catch up. He hasn't not said anything yet. Let's see. Trying to catch him. What's this block shit? Where are you, Anthony? No, he's still out there. Hopefully he's not got one of those tornadoes. He's in Missouri, Kansas. He's in Missouri, actually, but that's a place where those pop-up storms can knock your whole stinking thing out. So we'll have to see. Glock Tim, how are you doing tonight? Glad to see you come in here. Mark, 63. Unlimited drink weekend. You know what? I stopped last night. I went to bed. I actually woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. Wow, that was a good sleep. And took a nap before makeup. So I'm ready to go. TikTok. Okay. We'll tell her to get off. Oh, she wants the TikTok instead. Okay. Yeah, I messaged him too. Something must be happening with Anthony. We're going to give him a little bit of time now as everybody comes in. Donna's Diamonds. How you doing, Donna? Glad to see you. And thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate everybody watching my videos, and I usually get a lot of the same people, and then a few more pop in. They start watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it's entertaining. So, yeah, Eric stopped the show or something. I thought somebody said him and the Diaper Tagger. The Diaper Tagger was doing a lot of stuff too, and then he I think he's in the mushrooms now. So who knows? Yeah, those pop-up thunderstorms are not good, especially where he's in Missouri. I think he's in the old tornado belt anyway there. So I just talked to him like 10 minutes before I was going to start, and he was there. So who knows? Oh, that sucks. Well, if Anthony put in your little earplug or something, I'll do it. And if we'll give him a few more, and then we'll have a 2 and 2, and then we'll get it going. So. Oh, dude, do the live. Do the eating live. That's a good idea, Stacker. Or do one of your clean outs live if you can do it with your phone. This is, as you know, a 2-drink minimum. And we're going to go down the old 15. I added 14 plus a mulligan. It's tough to pick. There's so much cool stuff to pick up. But there are things that your eye goes to first, and it sweeps the tables as you look. So, yes, there's scratches and there's a dent, but the color's magnificent. It's a great cooler, I think, and it has the tray. I think it's over a $300 cooler. Easy. It's sitting in front of the fireplace right now. I seen it in the picture. I'm thinking this is a repop. She had 2 pictures of it. So I bought it, and she held it aside. And damned if it wasn't the real thing when I got there. It had the embossed lettering that you can't see that says where it was made. Bang, bang. That was a hell of a pickup. But the ephemera I didn't expect. And there was a whole suitcase of it. Here's what I see. Anthony's not here. So while we're waiting for Anthony, here's what I see. I see this. That's at horse racing. And it is, where's this park at? Electric Park. That's what it's called. So you know it's up outside of Philadelphia. That one's upside down. But this is 1913. Horse racing stuff is huge. I know that. It's desirable. People want old stuff. Midwest Dave was selling programs. I think it was for good money. So you know pictures are going to be desirable. So that's why I grabbed it. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. He's got one stuck there. He's stuck on the old, pot without a roll. That's not good. So somebody send the roll to my man Anthony. I came in on. I've been coming in on Friday nights around 9. And then I came in at 8:30. I know he's not doing anything at 8:30 or whatever. I don't pay attention to slots. I just do them. There's too many people doing them now, so you just grab it. You just do it. Unless it's somebody you really watch. And those guys were listing when they were doing their lives. I'm more of a bullshit artist, so I just sell crap and you guys laugh. So, yes, there are a couple dents. Nah, the paint's good. There's one scratch. It's no big deal. It's a very desirable cooler. And the big thing is it's got the tray that's worth $50 alone. So it's an easy one to sell. Sold mine, $49, not as clean. I've seen them go, but the thing is mine says Coca-Cola in bottles. So there's something Coca-Cola, and then there's something just Coca-Cola. The in bottles underneath it is the kicker, and it's rare, and that's why I grabbed it. And the spout's not in the front; it's off to the side. So there's all different ones. So there's a silver one out there that's even more desirable. I do know that. Yeah, I have not looked into an electric park or whatever it is. There used to be all kinds of small tracks around Salke and Bareback or whatever they're doing there. That the other racing. I can't think of the word. That's okay. Hit one or the other. And I'll bunny hop. Oh, Lord. If I miss something, somebody says, just say it again, please. I'm trying to catch up here and see if Anthony came in because I'm probably getting like 10 minutes behind, 15. So paid $80 for the cooler, which she wanted 100. I said, will you take 80? She said, yes. I knew she had other things up there because she had glass in the picture, lots of glass. So I'm going, all right, this is a place they were cleaning out. She said, couldn't get in the Saturday. Thursday, she says, place is empty. The person moved. Do you want to come up? I said, bang, bang. There's Anthony. Anthony, here you go, dude. Jump in. It's pasted in the chat. Jump in. We'll rock and roll. It's down bottom. So once I see you show up, we'll get going here. I drove up. I was grabbing a cooler no matter what. I've wanted one of those coolers for a long time. I looked at my neighbors down the street because he's like me. He's got everything. But he's got the Master Halloween collection. I looked at his stuff. I go, I'm getting this thing. Bang, bang. So there it is. There we go. That's all. So what's up, fellas?
Shoot, sorry, man. I apologize.
It happens. We are going to get to our top. You got 14 now?
I probably got 20.
Yeah, well, we're going. I got 14 in a mulligan. Let me catch up a hair more.
Sorry.
Nobody
about that.
say anything. Everybody sit still. Because definitely while waiting for Anthony, Mother Nature hit my gizzards. And you know what happens when my liver says, you got to go, brother. So I'm going to do a 2 and 2. And we're going to get the show going. So there's Anthony. Entertained. Be right back.
I'm an idiot. For some reason I was thinking 9:30, not 7:30. I was trying to get all my stuff ready. I had all this stuff out, showing some of these collectibles. Sitting here wasting time. Thanks, Jennifer. Jennifer contacted me. Are you okay? Oh, crap. Hey, everybody. Tracy, Glock, Aqua, how you doing? I just got done eating too, so I messed this all up. I was showing my Grateful Dead shirts. I can't really see them. '90s, but they're cool. One's 2005. I went to the 2005 concert. A constipation. Yeah, it just wouldn't come out. Dummy.
The ain't
getting all these props out.
The page is right. Together they learn to read and write. What song am I singing down in the chat?
I don't know. I remember hearing that when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. They used to sing it in the schools when I was a kid. Yeah.
It's a good melody.
That's what I'm going to have down the road, too. Top only 10 bubblegum bands of all time. Bubblegum. Come on now. That's like, Bay City Rollers.
Yeah.
Again, that Three Dog Night could be thrown in that one. I don't know how. They were like a huge band for 2 years, like Bon Jovi, like everybody else. And then all of a sudden, they're nothing. And
they live off their first 2 records.
Man, they had like 3 or 4, though. They were huge. Those coolers were used by walking vendors. Like, really? I'm telling you, is that what they were? I'll tell you what, coolers are big, and you're probably exactly right.
They had that pop top right there.
Yeah. I have a Pepsi one, but the damn thing's rotten in the bottom, so I'm going to make that a planter. The inside's good, but the whole bottom was rusty. The lid alone, though, is probably 50. So I'm just going to stick it out on the porch. Okay. We're going to be a little bit behind. Joe's Deals, how you doing? Glad to see you stop in. Anthony, there we go. He flushed. We thought you had something caught. You know how these people are. All right. Okay, here we go.
I eat too much hummus to be constipated.
Let me tell you something, Mark. I sold 2 Kentucky Derby glasses, 1948s, were both 175 and 160. Paid $2 a piece. Now, the 1950s are desirable. The 1940s are desirable. The 60s up, they start getting sketchy. So you got to put them together, unless it's like the 50th or the 75th or something like that. But the 48s I thought were nothing because they had no dates on them. Then I looked and I said, oh my God, these are, I didn't even know. So most stuff I buy in a package deal, I didn't even know. And they end up being the bang bang of the whole bloody thing. So what the hell?
Like those Scotty Camerons?
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't know Scotty Cameron from Dottie Cameron, his sister. So
I'm a golfer.
I knew he had a sister. So
I've been golfing forever, and I've never even seen a Scotty Cameron because they're so expensive. You just only like rich people have those clubs.
Oh,
I can't believe you got all those for free. That's awesome.
That's why Thrifty Junker got some free stuff today and says, I know a little bit about free stuff. So just to be a smart ass, but she's cool. I know she didn't mind. So I'm Mr. Free though. I mean, before that, with the clean outs and stuff, that's all free. We're just jumping around like a bunch of school kids when we find that stuff. So
free to 400 is not bad.
I think one putter alone is over 400. So I'm waiting for my boxes from the post office. Now I've listed woods and a couple sets, and that's it. So we'll see how it goes.
The putters are easy because they fit in one box. The drivers, you have to Frankenbach, take the top off another one, but it's not that hard.
Well, I'm grouping them together. I've got enough that I can sell 4 and of the same. So 2, 3, 4 in a driver, but they're from the 50s. So I'm in great shape too. So we'll see how it goes. So rock and roll. Okay, here we go. Spout. Yeah, mine's got the side spout too. We're going to start this, and we'll go back in the chat. And I know I'm behind. Blame me because I took a 2 and 2. So
blame me.
I'm going to try to back up Anthony. There we go. We're back. I actually looked better, I think, back. So
same.
I'm not scared. If you had small kids in the room, you can bring them back in. Start off with 14. What do you got, Anthony?
14. Sports equipment, golf clubs, Callaway, Nike, Ping.
All right, you put the sports equipment. Is that like bats and gloves too, or?
Yeah, because I have booths, and I can sell all that stuff in booths. Even like hockey equipment, that stuff goes good too because it's expensive.
Those field hockey sticks. I grab those and they'll go $20, $30. They're easy, and I can sell those on Facebook Marketplace, so I can cut out the middleman right off the bat. Pick up in the old supermarket parking lot. So
I've sold those old wooden softball bats even. Hey, Bo.
Holy crap. There goes the dog.
Hey. Bo, stop it. Hey.
Are we all right?
I don't know what he's barking. Bo, stop it.
If I had
he saw a dog outside.
I'm not taking any clothing off tonight. So here. All right.
Sorry about
There you go. Art, signed art. That's what I have for 14. Paintings.
Yeah.
You know what? Most of them aren't worth anything but fire starters, but there are those that you can get lucky on, and you've got something valuable. So look at paintings. Not sure about the prints, but you can see if it's a painting because you'll start seeing like indentations and stuff that it's not a print and it's signed. Google Lens it. Google Goggle it. I like Google Goggle better, but Tracy.
I like your words better most of the time.
Tracy says, what the hell's Google Goggle? She's the one. It's Google Lens, but I call Google Goggle. So what do you got for
paintings? I'm a painter, so I end up buying paintings because people are just trying to get rid of them because they don't have the space, and they're easy to put in my booths.
Yeah, I've sold a few of them and they do well. So I'm gonna put
especially like you're saying, if you can see there's texture to it, you know it's a real painting. Don't buy the prints though, unless you can help it.
Okay, what do you got for the number 13?
Number 13, musical instruments.
I think I could have that on here. I might not. That's true.
Yeah,
vintage.
Even old clarinets and flutes, they still get played. They can still be played by kids now, so they sell my booths really quick. And most of the time they'll have reeds and extra stuff with them. I mean, you can part those out even and probably make some good money on eBay. But I just sell them quick in my booths.
13 for myself. Art glass, like Fenton and all that stuff. You know what? If I'm Tim, I can sell it, but I buy it real low and I sell it for okay, but a lot of it doesn't sell for me, and I get pissed about it. So I stayed off it, but I can't stay off it. It's like one of those things that on like rule whatever I have in my rule book, you don't boring buy. Well, there's some cool piece of glass there. I still grab it. Milk glass, which isn't worth diddly anymore. Tim can sell it. I can't, but some of you guys that can sell it, it's 13 on the list. That's the best way I can explain it. So
Yeah, that's a good one.
what do you got for 12?
Number 12, I have typewriters.
Oh shit! Oh,
Typewriters sell great.
yeah, they do.
Usually you can get them cheap because they know that it's heavy. They don't want to mess with it on eBay. So they'll just give it to you almost. And I found some good ones, especially the old ones that flip up, and then what's the Smith Corona, I think, is the ones.
Corona Remingtons.
Yeah, they're in the box. Man, they go quick because people like to still type anyway. I think they use them. Not only it's just decoration. So,
dude, I probably got 10. Every time I list them, they take like 2 weeks to go, and they're bang. And they're 14, 15 pounds, but don't get the monster. And the monster's still good.
yeah.
But those ones that come in the case, they're good. I'm telling you, I've got them, and they do sell. And people like them. And you'll see them, my ladies, I pick them up all the time, sometimes two a day. And I got, what was that orange one? That was like $170 or something ridiculous for that. $5.
Yep. Especially those odd colors. People like those.
Okay. Here's my 12 is ephemera. Postcards, old pictures, man. You know it. I know it. And the people of the reselling world know that number 12. I probably put it down too far. I should have probably put it up higher. These old pictures sell. They're hot. Watch the auctions for the resellers. People go crazy for this crap, especially the 1800s, late 1800s stuff, early 1900s. Anything to do with war, people want it. So it's crazy. 99. So what do you got left? What do you got? We down to 11?
Number 11, I kind of lump two things together: glass insulators and / art glass.
You can't.
I mean, glass insulators, I don't find that many good ones, but when they're out there, I jump at them. But most of the time they're the same ones, but I still look for them all the time because you find the right one, man, you can make a lot of money on one.
I'm in a railroad mecca here in Pennsylvania, and New York, and Baltimore. So I don't know how much it went through your area, but everyone you could think of was running along those railroad tracks. So that's where, as a kid, I liked them, and as an adult, I still do. So it's crazy.
I got this from a railroad car, and it was for the captain's car, and it's an oil lamp. I got this for, I think, $20 at a garage sale one day.
I would have grabbed that.
It's awesome. 19th century railroad oil lamp. She had $75 on it. I got this in a Victrola record player that still works, but the speakers don't work on it, but it still runs. And I got them both for $40, 20 a piece.
Is that going in your booth?
No.
Something you're keeping?
That's one of those I couldn't let go of. I'm like, there's some things when I know I'm never going to find them again. I'm like, why sell it?
So we're at 11, right?
Yep.
Anything alcohol related. That's right, alcohol.
Yep.
Signs, lighted things, even if they're plastic from the 70s. I'm telling you, as soon as I put them on, they go. Every stinking time. You can get them cheap at yard sales to cans, bottles. If you find the cans, and the good cans, don't buy the pool tops that are aluminum and stuff because they look cool. They're not worth diddly, but send pictures to me first if you think it's that. But if it's signs or lights, grab them. I just sold the slits. It had a globe. It's a sconce, and it spun. Damn thing went for $100. I paid $3 for it. Bang, bang, all day long. Got to grab it, man. $3 night, exactly. Oh, wow. We're so far beyond. so much apologize.
Three Dog Night. Those records sell fast in my booth.
I'm telling they
Three Dog Night, man.
Yeah, that's the song I was singing. The child is black. The child, come on, let's stand up. The world is black. Hey, come on, sing with me, Tracy. Now half of them are going definitely. Oh, he's lost. He's singing 3 Dog Night 70 songs.
Now they're leaving.
So there you go. What do you got for 10?
10, I got Ephemera too. Ephemera's, I found good sports ephemera, like yearbooks from the Reds and stuff like. I actually sent a couple to Cincinnati Picker, and because I knew they'd go better in his booth than would be in my booth. I love just the old photographs, and it's funny as you realize is we're a lot better looking than they were back then. You don't see very many good looking people back in those old pictures. That or the rich people weren't good looking.
They didn't have teeth. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'm telling you, dental didn't start happening until probably the 50s, if you really look at it,
Right.
where they started getting laughing gas to start drawing out the tooth rot. And then it would only be in the cities or well-to-do neighborhoods. So bad teeth went with probably – they were always in shape, though. We're a little heavier, beefier now, but we have nice teeth.
That one you got was awesome with the guitar, the beach scene.
Yeah, that one, we framed it. My wife said,
cool.
oh, yeah, let's keep that one. In Miami, 1920, they had pictures for like 4 years in a row, but that one has the dude with that I want one of those damn hats, and I forget what they're called, that type of hat. But that hat was big for years, and that dude has it with the guitar on it, so it's cool. If I'm missing anything, people are saying, I'm sorry, Anthony, if you catch any of this chat. Please say something. The other ones. Never been to Spain. Never been to Spain. See, she's starting to sing 3 Dog Night. I'll tell you what, Annette, we'll do a 3 Dog Night top 10 one night. I'm a 3 Dog Night fan, so
yeah,
that's me. Old fashioned love song. Come on there. One is the loneliest number. 2 can be as bad as 1. Right, where we at? 10 before I start singing. 10 for me. Anthony already put half of it, but he put as a cardinal sin insulators with art glass, which it's not, because it goes with old bottles. Old bottles, glass insulators. From the days I was a kid, I would miss going out with a bunch of drunks just to go out into a low tide to go pick old bottles or glass handles, insulators out of the mud. That's just how wild it was in those days. But old bottles, if you know what you're looking for, like the milk bottles I just picked up, I just sold one for $80. I paid $1 for it. I got 50. I sent one to Noel. I got 50 some left, not counting the ones I had before that. So,
wow,
they go for good money, especially comp them. If anything says anything about war, grab it. They're stamped. They're good money. And I never knew it until the last time I picked these up. That was a war-associated bottle, and bam, if it didn't go, right off to the moon. So that was a good pick.
Sounds like
a good pick for me.
One of my first videos I watched of yours, you were looking for bottles and sea glass. Yeah,
and we picked – the kid we was with was picking old Philadelphia beer bottles from like 1880 out of the mud. Yeah. He found 2 that day, so it was pretty cool. So I'm trying to catch up, and it's not going to happen. So Pepsi, throw it in the trash. Coke is where it's at. I'm telling you, Pepsi, the blue Pepsi coolers, and the Dr. Pepper, I think they're even more desirable. So, okay, I'm going to catch up a little. We're down to 10, right?
Yeah,
so we'll catch up with some chat. We'll catch up with a little bit hokey pokey and turn yourself around. Exactly.
There's Tim.
Tim, like Tim Glock or Tim the Glass Man?
Glass Man.
All right, Glass Man, Tim.
Glass Guru.
Free is the best. There's Drifter Junker. She's in here, and I think she was in here anyway. I'm skipping to the tulips. Pepsi is the drink. That's pretty good. Number 14. There we go. Oh, Christ, I'm way behind. I mean, nipples. I did not mean to say Christ. We're going to say nipples. We've replaced that word with nipples. So you're out there, somebody slams on the brakes, say nipples. So that dirty word. Dirty word. So here we go. We're catching up here. You see anything? Any yard sales? Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's just sniffing butts.
I agree. Bluegrass boosts and the reasons. Jesus, I'm so far behind. Please forgive me. I know half the people are saying he's whacked, man.
I think we got a few new people in here. That's pretty cool.
Mall's here. Well, yeah, they're like 17 minutes away, but we're catching up. We're catching up. We're going to catch up here in a minute. Mall, Jen, Anthony has boosts. Yes, he does. I don't mean to do this, Glock. You got graphite on your floor. What's that? Oh, yeah. I found a free Kramer guitar a few years ago, the Eddie Van Halen jobber, without the tape on it, of course.
Right.
But it had that rose wah-wah thing on it, and it's around here somewhere.
That's awesome.
Okay, but that says ones you tune, and then you take an Allen wrench and you tighten it. So there's two. It's difficult to tune them. So
right.
How far am I behind?
You're not very far behind. You're catching up.
I'm almost caught up, I think. So you said there's a few more people. Have to see what the one my sister's family collection. Telephones are cool. That I picked those up.
Telephones, so
telephones. Colors are everything in telephones too, and not always the pink.
Even the green ones,
that there's a couple greens out there that are big. Yep. The dial's better.
I sold a donut one time, and I got it free in this yard sale. She just had a whole thing. It was like free. I'm like, that donut phone's free. She's like, yeah. I sold it for I think $40 in my booth. It was brown.
Always a good. When I see something funky though, you kind of just look back and say, well, I haven't seen that before, and it's $5. I'm taking a shot. So that's how I look at it every time. John, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Get it, Howard. There's Jersey. I'm not. God, I am so far behind. I think. Larry, way out. How you doing, Larry? I'm catching up, and then we're at 10, and I'm trying to catch up here, and I'm close.
It's almost time for 2 and 2.
Rebel Junk. I know number 10. Yes, I've caught up almost. Okay, here we go. I'm sped red in here. I'm sped red. Anthony, my brother. Hold on, sped red.
I guess you're farther back than I thought. Okay, you're about
I'm
8 away.
Number 9. I'm at number 9. Where are we at? Okay, we're
on number 9.
Getting on number 9. So hold on. Time out. Everybody's still sniffing. And bang, bang. Hold on. Number 9.
Number 9 is concert T-shirts and posters.
Oh.
I've got some good ones over the years. I got a couple of Grateful Dead ones I've got. Those were in a YouTube auction, but if you find even like from 2015, like Rob Zombie, you can find some. Kids love these things right now. I mean, it is the thing for teenagers to buy on eBay.
I didn't know crap about, who told me the first one I watched that said something. She had a Van Halen shirt, was Nana Tank.
Yeah.
And I said, holy shit, you got to be kidding me. Because it went for like buku, like $90 for a buck shirt. I'm going, you got to be kidding me.
I'm getting ready to put mine on Grailed and Depop because those are like menswear stuff. That's where they look for just clothes. So
well, these guys, they look at them and they'll always go single stitched or double stitched. What the hell was that?
It's on the shirt. It'll be a one stitch. The two stitch means it's not made in USA. So the one single stitch means it was made before like 1990 usually.
So that's a bang bang.
And so that's why a lot of people, they like to have that single stitch because they'll go through Goodwill and they'll just look at the stitch, so they don't have to look at the shirt, each shirt. So if you see guys doing that, you know what they're doing.
That's what it is. I never knew what they was talking about. Now I do.
Yep.
My number 9 is vintage albums, vinyl.
Yeah.
It's starting to move up. Some of it's better than others, but it's an easy sell. You resellers, it's an easy sell. You can group it together. You can sell singly, or you can do the 2-for-1 deal. Buy 2, get the third one free. Something like that. But it'll work.
Well, there's always been vinyl collectors, and I think the kids are starting to buy them more and more. So it's just adding.
I think it's something to do with what the stuff they take. They like watching it spin, but whatever. It works. So there you go.
Too many humstoners.
We used to put, actually, when we were real little, we'd put like Army Men or something in the middle and watch it spin around. That's what's wrong with me now, by the way. Now you figured it out. So I'll tell you what, Cheryl, you are late. So just sit down for a minute. And I'm kidding, Cheryl. Glad to see you come in. So Cheryl's here, everybody. So
that's right. She was here last time. She's real nice.
This is the top 14 with a mulligan. What you should pick up, vintage, antique-ish at a yard sale. We're at number 8. What do you have, Anthony?
Number 8, I have non-sports cards and packs. Like Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh. Like when I was a kid, Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh was worth more money than Pokemon until they had that.
Now, are they that old though?
Yeah.
When you was a kid, you had those.
Yeah. Well, it was 90. I was like, well, it was when I was what? I don't know, 14 or something.
Okay, 90. Now we know Anthony was actually 20 and playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm just kidding.
I thought you'd like these too. These are like, I found these at a garage sale one day. Old railroad cards.
They're even older though.
The Lafayette, New Jersey Railroad.
I remember, you know what the non-sports cards were when I was a kid? Partridge Family, probably Batman had cards.
And like Marvel hologram cards.
Oh, that's holograms. That's 90s there, isn't it?
Those are good
hologram
ones.
Came out. Yeah, so. Well, I keep forgetting that vintage is what, 20 years old? So.
We're talking,
you're probably 20 years younger than me, so there you go. There it is. Sports, non-sporting cards is where are we at, 8 or 9?
Yeah, because like Pokemon packs, I found quite a few of those for real cheap, and I sell them in my booth for 10 times the amount. So
how long's Pokemon been out? I know Gen
96.
Really? Wow.
It got real popular when they had that app for Pokemon Go. But when I was younger, Magic was the main one. That was one that everybody wanted and paid a ton of money for, and you can get those so cheap right now. You watch. There'll be something come around the next year or two. I've got so much Magic. I've got so many good deals that whenever they get popular again, I got a ton of them.
My wife used to think I had a lot of Magic at one time too, but gold.
Then you can still do the wheelbarrow.
That's it. Top 10 down the road. I bet you I'd have 50 people in here that night, though. Top 10 sex mood. They're not stealing my
according to Harry. That's awesome.
Now, see, we always have to go down the gutter, and we're not going to do that. So, kids, come back in the room right now. It's okay.
Shoot. Where's Tommy? He's usually here.
I don't know. I think he's boycotting me.
Yeah, right. He's hanging back.
He's probably asleep. The dude never sleeps, so when he gets a chance to, he probably says, "I'm sleeping."
Well, with a bunch of kids, I bet it'd be tough to get sleep.
Number 8 for me, pottery, anything that's like McCoy, Roseville, Weller, any of that pottery, especially in the Midwest. I think that's like the mecca of pottery. The Ohio area, Michigan area is where all that good stuff is. That's where all the potters were. So
that's one thing I don't see. I need to know more about that. You need to make a video about good pottery because I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know enough that it will sell. Jewelry is what I want to learn. I want to learn costume jewelry. That is good stuff.
Yeah.
So
there's Tommy.
Right, comments. There we go. We have Cheryl's laughing at something. So, what do you got for 8? Because little Debbie, I'm going to bring her in. She could just yell out, all right, that's enough. Break it up. Let's go to the next number. Playboy cards. Are they now Playboy cards? Are they non-sports cards, though? Is that a sport? We'll discuss that later on. Posing might be a sport, you know.
I've never seen Playboy cards.
I did. I remember those.
Are they playing cards? Oh, the playing cards.
All of them.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Matter of fact, they were naughty. They were definitely, and of course, Hustler was naughty. Penthouse would be naughty, and Playboy would be topless.
Yeah,
that's how it would be. It's a sport. Posing. Strike the pose. So what do you got? Where we at?
Number 7, is that right?
Magic 7.
Number 7 is beer signs. Like you said, I had Budweiser Boulevard one time. I got for $5, turned into 35, and I found a bunch of good ones. A Killian sign I got for free. It sold for 40.
Beer stuff
sells.
I do good with the lights. Those 70s cheap. You think they're cheap when you get them home. You say, this is plastic. But those damn things are 40, 50, 60 bucks.
Yep.
And you'll find them for maybe $2, $5 at a yard sale. And you'll go, especially if they light up, they plug in, they light, and they do something. You'll say,
man cave.
wow, that damn thing works.
I had a Yingling neon one time, but I broke it before I could sell it. It was cool.
Well, I didn't count the TMI. The neons is something that I buy, but I'm going to sell them as I hand them to you.
Yeah.
They break way too easy. So if you know how to send out neons put together, you must have like styrofoam that locks it in and then bubble wrap it because them damn things break way too easy.
I'd be afraid just the movement real fast would break them.
Absolutely. All right. Where are we at? Number
You're
7?
on number 7.
Well, that was 7.
Mm-hmm.
We did 7.
I did 7. I don't think you did.
Oh, shit. This one's a big one and an easy one. Easy. Tools. Vintage tools. I've learned a lot about that in the last year. You see vintage Stanley planes and they're $2 and $3. Run out of the yard with them if they're in good shape. They don't even have to be in great shape, but if they're rusty, come on, look at it. Always look at condition, but those things sell. Old screwdrivers that go like that and stop it right now. The ones that pump. Axes that say like Craftsman on it, an axe or a hatchet. Easy money, man. I bought 2 axes, both for $1. I got 50 and 40. Is that a flip? And they pay shipping. Bang, bang. That's what I say all day long. There's no doubt about it. So you got to grab it.
Yeah, Snap-on sells so fast in my booths. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, Star Wars and Magic figures for 20. That's always big is any of that stuff.
And also those wood handled saws, is it Hessen? Those things sell for 25 to 30 every time too.
Finds of yesterday came in. I think she left already.
She's like, what is this?
She came in, and I'm talking to her. I'm sorry. If you're still here, fine. We are a very clean channel, and Worst I say is nipples, and we all have them. So there you go. Well, there goes one sub. I told you, I'm the only guy that has lives, and I lose subs.
I doubt it.
Fines hang out because there is some truth behind the silliness. So it's not that bad. We're not like Richard Pryor up here saying, well, there's a squirrel monkey ran up my arm and stuck his dick in my ear. Who heard that out? That was and that's from the 70s. I heard it when I was a kid. So that's as bad as it gets. So where are we at? 7?
I just did. I'm on 6.
There he is. Oh,
smash a wifey.
Tommy, smash your wifey. You dirty dog, you. Okay, silent hit. So we're at 6, right?
Okay, yep. 6. My number 6 is Coleman lanterns.
Oh.
Anytime I see a Coleman lantern, I take it and run and give them whatever price they say because I know it's going to sell. They sell. If it's in my booth for a week, I can't. I mean, I really. I don't know how. Yeah.
Coleman lanterns are easy. I mean, but I'm a collector more than a seller of those.
Yeah.
And I'm ahead of the game. Man, what was I thinking? That is a great number. What was that, 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Spoiler: Harry's number 1 Coleman lantern. I don't think so. When I do these, I forgot Pink Floyd on the top 10 list.
I remember that.
I'm telling you right now, I have not lived that down. That's why I threw the mulligan in there. Sometimes I can throw 2 because it's my show. It happens that way. So I've box, I've cleaned, I've box of it. You can learn it with it. So what's a box?
I passed up a few Coleman lanterns when I first started, and I kicked myself. They were in the box too.
Jennifer Coleman, I think. Jennifer Hayes. She said something in a chat or something. And she said, "I got a Coleman. There's a red Coleman." I said, "If it's a 200, grab it." And bang, bang, she got it.
200A.
The lid probably is worth $30 or $40.
You take the globe out. If it's that globe one and the 200A, it sells.
It's always going to be a globe. They go up to like 73 or something like that, and then they're done. Now they're what is that? The new lighting. It's
LED.
real bright. DI whatever that lighting is. It's real bright. So
yeah, the LED light. I think
little bit orange spots for the rest of the day. So there you go. I got for 6 something I need to learn, but I know it's good, and I picked it up. Jewelry. I picked up the 925 and of course the sterling, and then Bakelite. Learn about Bakelite. Learn it. It's easy you'll get it for $1. You'll get it for $2. Jewelry. Look at the things where it's made. Learn the names. Learn it. It's easy money. It's easy to ship. It's not going to break. Bang, bang, grab it all day long. You want it. I'm telling you, jewelry is something you want to know. So,
yeah, Glock said that
Playboy showed the beef. No, they did not.
That's not.
He said was on that show. That was Leave It to Beaver. Yeah.
He was talking about how Snap-on's better than Craftsman. That's true. It goes faster in my booths.
Craftsman USA is going to sell quick. Old Snap-on, even if it's rusty, bam, it's gone. I learned from planes and all that stuff that wood planes, it's big. We're at 5 right now. We're at 5. Heard you starting there.
What does Tommy say? Discover promote. Yeah, I just started promoting all my listings. My sales went crazy.
Yeah, that's what you said. I seen that the video, and I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna try 2. So,
well, some of that old art glass you have, just relist it. Just relist it, and because those have just probably been there so long. They're
sitting there. They're art glass to me is like it's like Tim. It's like art, and it really is. It's beautiful to me.
But promoted works, and some of it's only like 5% trending. It's not that. I mean, it's not that much.
Crazy,
really.
but I want to. I'm going to do it. I know the two I'm going to do the promoted listings on, and we'll see. If I go to bed and that stuff sells, I'm coming to Missouri. We're going to St. Joseph, and we're having a beer. And whoever wants to get in my van that day, I'm taking you too. So
St. Joe has awesome antique.
This is going to happen. And then I'm going to be stuck like the rest, and I'm going to have to take, like when I told Nurse Cat I was going to give her the dummy if I ever found the other one. I found the other one, did a little thing on Instagram, and damn, right off the bat, she was bang. That dummy's mine. It's mine. Like 3 months. I didn't want to give it to her. 3 months, I said, I got to give it to her. I sent it down.
You said it.
They're funny. I mean, that's what they are. I have to take, because it's a 2 and 2. I mean, a 2 drink minimum. I went over. I'm overtime. I'm going to take a 2 and 2. I'll be right back. It's only going to be a couple minutes, and then we're going to do our top 5 plus a mulligan or 2. Because I messed up
I got a
royally. I'll be right back. Anthony, entertain them.
Yeah, right. Nothing like you can do. eBay sales will pick up, ship on eBay. Couldn't give a handsaw away 5 years ago. That's interesting. Yeah, those I've sold 4, I think, for $25 to $30. How did you decide on where to rent out a booth? One's real close to me, and it's the biggest antique mall in Missouri, which honestly, sometimes you don't want the big antique mall because it's like a whole day event and it's just too big almost. But it draws in people from other states. Every time I go up there, there's other states. But I like it because I have a big glass booth, so I can keep my sports cards in there. I don't have to worry about them getting stolen or messed up, and the price is right. Yeah, Snap-on's great. Craftsman, you'll find that a lot easier, that's for sure. But people don't know about Snap-on that for some reason. I find it pretty easy on. I found most of my Snap-on actually at Goodwill, which is weird because they usually don't have crap. Harry's going jewelry talk. I learned Bakelite from Tracy. She was talking about it one day, and I realized how good Bakelite stuff was. I didn't have a clue.
That's something I definitely want to learn.
Yeah, me too.
Jewelry, being an early bird like myself, I go in early, and jewelry's always there. And then I see the turquoise stuff, and I start looking at it, and I see 925. I start setting them aside and getting them because they're a buck a piece. But that Bakelite brooch, it's there, it's gaudy, and people like it, and I don't know enough about it. And people can look at it and go, that's Bakelite. I'm getting it. How much? Buck? I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. So,
yeah, I went to an estate sale last year, and there was so much jewelry. I was just, it was almost boggled the mind. So I just walked away. Now I know, just have a magnet and look for the 925, and I didn't know anything about it back then.
Yeah, I was always wondering what the hell's the 925 too, but and then I found out, okay, that's the same stuff. It's bang bang, so I'll take it.
Yep. Kent 4 and 4.
Okay, here we go. We're at the top 5 because little Debbie said let's chop. So we're at 5. We're at the 5, right? Sweet Harry, get that jewelry. There, you're right. You're exactly right on that. So, what do you got for 5?
Number 5 for me is sports cards because I know my sports cards. So, a lot of times they're trying to get rid of their junk. So 9 times out of 10, you don't want to buy it. But I found some awesome deals at yard sales because people, I don't know, just trying to get rid of their stuff. And I don't know. I found a whole stack of Jordan and Shaq cards. and I got those Army cards and a bunch of other things for $20 one time. I mean, a couple of those Shaq cards are worth $40 a piece.
Yeah.
So if you know what you're doing, boy, you can really make some good money. But if it's 86 or 87 or 88 tops, run.
Yeah, that's something that I used to be a sports card way back, and I kind of ran from it because I've seen it go, and now it's going back up. But you know,
just because people can grade it,
there's so many to look through, and if I'm at a yard sale, because I'm a hit, and I'm like a commando in there. I hit and I stab and I go. I hit, stab, and I go. I don't want to look through things. I go quickly. And that's just the way I've always yard sale, and it's been successful for me. So that's the way I keep doing it. So Fonzie yesterday likes the jewelry. So I have to start watching her. She's new to the chat. So somebody knows something about jewelry, and there's a few of them out there. I'm going to have to start studying them. So see what they know about it. So my number 5. Snap back vintage hats.
Facts.
Unheard of until I seen Conrack one night. That's Tank, Cernox Adventures, and I said Connections. Exactly what it is. Cernox Connections. I'm just being silly, but that dude knows hats, and he gets wiggly. Like I do when I find antiques. I get all wiggly and excited, and he gets wiggly, and he's jumping off like walls, and because he knows hats and he knows everything about hats and does well at it. These things will cost you nothing. You can get a whole crate of them for $10, and you might walk out of that yard with $2,000 worth of hats, especially as they say John Deere. Something to do with corn, tractors, trucks, trucker hats. That stuff is crazy. There you go.
Railroad.
Yeah, any of it.
Burlington Northern Santa Fe.
They know the sports stuff too. If that has LA Raiders on it, grab it.
The shark tooth that has the waves on it. That's the 90s ones. If you get a Cowboys one like that, 49ers, some of that old stuff.
That shark tooth's on the brim, right? Or is it
it's right on the hat. It looks like waves, but they call it shark tooth.
See? There's so much to learn. And
the John Deere has to be the one with the straight legs, not the bent ones. The bent ones is they're newer. The straight leg is they call it the landing John Deere or Deere. That's the one that's actually vintage. Hey, there's Noelle. You said her name. Here she comes.
She's going to, once we go to open chat, if she wants to, she could jump on in. So Noelle is actually a very smart person and a good reseller, and I've learned that over the last year. So
she knows a lot about a lot of things.
And another one we got in here is Kent Dingle. Finally, he's left Ling Ling alone, and he's joined back into the chat. So welcome back there, Kent. We're down to 4. And Anthony's going to shout out number 4.
My number 4 is trucker snapback hats.
Oh, we're close. We're close. So.
Yeah. K brand, K products.
Definitely.
Can't beat it. Especially any patch. If it's got a patch on it. And watch Cernox Connection. He'll show you how to clean them too. So if you have one if they're dirty, you can clean them. Take the foam out. The foam doesn't matter.
Camp. So he's going to show you what to do. And seats are still available right now, but they're going fast. So. Actually, it's crazy. I would have never thought of those. So.
And the K brand, it'll say on the back the snap. It'll say right back here, K brand or K products. Those are the ones.
Where I went to high school was instead of anything else, there were where I went to Woodstown, New Jersey. So there were redneck head fights at the time. So that's the potheads against the rednecks. All the rednecks were the farm boys, and they wore that stuff to score, and it always had K brand on the snapback. Yeah. Now, little did I know, I would have been, as they was punching each other and the hats come off, I'd have been grabbing the hats and putting them in a bag. Save that one for later. I'll save that. They would have forgot, or they'd have been drunk. They'd have thrown me the hat. So I'd have been a rich man.
Stoners against the rednecks. That's
Son of a
it used
gun.
to be that way in my high school too. And then now it's like even the rednecks are stoners. So
Yeah, it's crazy. So that's that in history. Finds of yesterday's not too far from you.
all right.
With St. Joe's.
I'm in
St. Joe's
Springfield.
has another great places. That is the top 10 down the road. Victorian homes. Great places for Victorian homes.
I went to some estate sales in Victorian homes. It was awesome just to walk around in the wood, the spiral staircases and stuff. It was awesome.
Block, I see 3 piles of crap there. Is that a good thing or bad?
He's talking about your 2 and 2.
Nah, I don't even take that long. That would be called, well, that is a good old number 2, actually. So, but I didn't say good old number 2. So there you go. Bluegrass picker. So we're at 4. So hold on. My 4, me personally, my mulligans are getting ready to come in too. God forgive me for forgetting one, but it's like the Pink Floyd forgetting. Yeah. But number 4 for me is actually, and I'm selling a whole shelf of it tomorrow. China teacups.
Yeah.
China, teapots, China plates. I do well at it. It's cheap at yard sales. It's dirt cheap. Look at the names on the bottom. Oh my God, it's an easy sell, especially on like Facebook Marketplace and eBay. And I'm good at shipping it, so you can't beat it.
What's the best teacups to get?
I like Ansley.
Ansley.
There's probably better than that, but there's Ansley's the name I look for. Paragon, that Royal Albert stuff. Just I find that all the time cheap. It goes cheap, and I mean it goes for good money.
Yeah,
buy cheap, sell for a profit. I've got a whole cabinet upstairs that I still haven't touched from one pick. Actually, I thought, these China cups, I remember bringing them home and cleaning them all. All of a sudden, I'm starting to look at them. I'm being me, a hoarder. I start saying, oh, shit, I like these. So I kept some. So I can't help it. I like pinkies up,
They're artistic. They're really cool looking.
They're outstanding. Like I said, I got this stuff. I hope it don't break. But a woman is coming down tomorrow. I've got a couple of mustard jars and these. I guess are creamers and sugars. Australia on the bottom. Austria, not Australia. Austria. Bang, bang. They're gone. $50 for something I got for free to $1 at a yard sale. Now, I'm not kidding you. I get this stuff for free or $1 or $2 or up to $5. I just sold a Royal Albert Canadian teapot, $50. So put it in a bigger box. It went global shipping. It's out of here. So can't beat it. Easy sell. I'm talking about these are easy sells. So not to collect, easy sell. So there you go. Mark's Vintage Toys. Well, we'll see about Mark's Vintage Toys. Number 4 is coming up. That was number 4, wasn't it?
Yep. Number 4 from mine was trucker hats. Yeah, yours is 4 there.
Do you have a mulligan to slip in anywhere in the top 3?
Not yet.
Oh, you're pretty straight, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so hard to do these. And we should have stayed the top 20, and I still would have slipped the mulligan in. There's so many things hit you in the head at once. So
you said one that I think paintings I kept out that it could have been in the top 13 easy.
Yeah, painting art is something to look at and then look at the signature and say, well, that's a real painting. And then they want $1 for it. You take it home, it's this big.
Yeah.
So you put it in a box that's thin. It might be $150. You got to grab it. I've grabbed them every pick I've went to. The art on the wall, I grab it. Even if they were repops, they still sell.
Yeah. I got a $7 oil painting last week that I mean, just the frame is worth $50 to $75, and it's a cool painting.
Oh, I like the gaudy, especially the stuff from the early to late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah.
I just like that stuff. I can't help it. So
Tommy.
I'm man, basketball Potter. There you go. What do you got? Oh, you're way down. See, I'm getting
You're
behind
way
that
behind,
now.
aren't you?
Wow, here's somebody brand new.
How it?
It's
Oh,
got
she's
a
talking
ring.
about the
No, this is person with a
Landers.
Wilson. We're going to call you Wilson, and welcome. Glad to see you come in. Odd shaped wrenches or anything tools are big time. So catching up because we're getting down. So where are we at? Are we at 3?
Yeah.
Football Hall of Fame. I just picked up some Hall of Fame stuff. Stacker. Actually,
Yeah, I saw that. Dave Midwest Pickers in here.
there is a man I can't wait till he gets settled. There's a guy
Yeah, I
on
know.
the boy. Dave is like that smooth voice guy. I'm going to grow a beard, I think, right here, and I'm going to pretend I'm Dave for the next few months.
He's
until
always
he
so
comes
calm.
back on. Yeah, yeah.
I guess when you're a nurse, you have to be calm.
He's got good words too. I think he can spell and he speaks well and all that good.
You can
I
spell.
don't. I just am silly. So NASCAR die cast is huge, but that all goes into a category that may come up in a few.
Yeah. My Earnhardt stuff sells in my booth, even the die cast stuff. But that's about the only thing that will.
Not sure about this right there, that question there.
Yeah, most of the old ones have patches.
Yeah.
Some of them had that puffy paint stuff too. Those sell too.
Something about that general stuff. What's he call that stuff? The Conrack call that when it's on there. He has a name for it, and it's always
I forget.
I forget what it is too, but it's there. So there's Midwest Dave right there. Boom, bang, bang, dude.
I sold 2 steel hats this last week. Steel. I mean, people just look for that patch that says steel too. And DeKalb, it has a picture of corn. It's that seed company. Those sell pretty. I've sold 2 of those in the last month. Okay. Scrambled eggs. Yeah, Kent said it right.
Scrambled eggs.
I can't believe I forgot that.
All right.
I put that on one of my videos once. I sold scrambled eggs on eBay. I got a lot of people to click on it.
Damn, I got to start thinking of that. Maybe I can get to that 200 mark one of these times. What do we get? Number 3, right?
Number 3. Mine is vintage toys. Anything 90s, He-Man, GoBots, Transformers, Power Rangers. I missed a He-Man lot one time by 10 seconds. I was circling it, came back, even Ghostbusters. I came back and I was going to offer him $100 because it was gray school. It was everything. And it had like 5 or 6 Thundercats, everything. And he started putting it in a box. I'm like, and he goes, "Oh, I just sold on Facebook." I'm like,
Danielle just picked up that whole stinking He-Man universe. She got the castle, the cats they ride on. What she did well. And when I see that stuff, I like those videos. I actually do when they pick up toys. I like the vintage toys, and I just do. And like Justin Time right here, he picked up Hot Wheels one time. They were red lines. So all of a sudden, you got little gold and silver bars in that pack. You can get thousands of dollars for that crap.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. I forgot them.
Yeah. Old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles do very well. Number 3 for me. Vintage video games and consoles. There's no doubt about it. It's an easy pickup. It's an easy sell, especially if they're cartridges. The 64, the NS, the Nintendo 2. They are Sega.
Yeah, Super Nintendo and N64.
Oh my God, you have got a little gold mine there. A lot of these guys sell that stuff too, so they know it. They know what it is. They know it's good, and they get all wiggly when they find it. I swing your legs. I know, like some of them start shaking. They say it. How much you want for that box of video games? I don't think anybody plays it, but I got a kid that I'm breaking in. How much? $20? Okay, I'll take it. But they're wiggling out of the yard. There's no doubt about it. So. Same Sugar Bowl. I'm telling you, that China stuff goes. But that's my number.
We did forget something. Tommy made a good point. The 3 stripes on the trucker hats too, those go really good.
What's that? Like a little patch on itself?
Well, it's like on the side it'll have the stripes.
Really?
I've got a couple
Tommy just picked up a whole goddamn right down the road from me, and he says when I'm down his area, he was like he could have hit me in the head with a rock.
Yeah.
He took it right out from under me. And
that's another thing too that Tim
got a whole bunch of it. So I
saw that Instagram of
$60 or something like that. So it was
another thing Tim and Cernock was talking about is crossing different things. Yeah, I saw that earlier.
That's what he's laughing his avatar at me.
I sold a bunch of Snap-on trucker hats, and it had like the rope would be bright green, so the ropes will sell too. Kent said that.
Really? Kent is still the mysterious man. So Kent, when are you going to break your silence? That's what we want to know in the YouTube world. When will you do a video, or at least come in? So, we'll see in the future. JR, what's up, man? I know JR. He's a buddy of me in Glass House. Greg's selling toys. Yeah, toys are big. Could it made my? It hasn't hit the list yet. Will it be on my list? I will throw a mulligan in on you, Anthony, since you didn't do it. Ready? I think I had a couple. Here it is. Between where are we at? 3?
You just did 3, yeah.
Okay. Well, between 3 and 4, I'm going to put the concert T-shirts.
Yeah,
I forgot all about them, and they're huge. That's an easy sell. Christ, you can dump it in one of those overnight things, those 750s.
Yeah,
and you can get $200 for it. Who's going to steal it? It can't break, so it either gets stolen or it has moths inside the package, and they eat it before it ends up on their door. That's the only way it's going to go. So it's an easy sell. There's no doubt about it. So
there's shad juice.
I don't have a problem with the artwork. I can ship that easy. I am Mr. Bubble Wrap. There's no doubt about it. So that's my first mulligan. Being my show, have slipped another one in between 1 and 2. You will hear that one.
I bet I know what it is. I saw your face.
Oh my God, you made me look like a ghost. So here we go. It's Dave.
Number 2 for me is vinyl records.
Oh, I put that in. I didn't miss that one. So
yeah, I always check to make sure they're not. There's a lot of them that are jacked up. They're not worth anything. But even then, some of the artwork is worth $1. But you can still get them cheap because people are just trying to get rid of them. They don't know that they sell really good.
Who is Melissa Douglas? I don't think they're old man Harry again.
Someone you know well.
Melissa.
I sold 3 records today in my booth, 14, 12, and 14. One was Merle Haggard, Three Dog Night, and I think Sammy Hagar.
Now, do you put the plastics? Do you slip them inside that plastic cover thing?
Sometimes, not all the time.
You put a price tag on them. How do you do that?
What I do is I put painter's tape, and then I put my sticker. I have a Dymo Electrotag sticker, so I put it on the painter's tape. So when it just comes right off. It takes a little time, but I don't have a lot of the sleeves, and the sleeves I keep for my own use.
Okay.
Because I have a bunch of records that I like to keep.
When CDs were starting to come out, I was still buying records, so I'd go buy them used up at U&D when I lived in Jersey. It's called Reborn Records, and they had those plastic things, and then they put a sticker. They would not damage those records. Yep. I still have a ton of them in the other room because you could get them dirt cheap. So that's why I did that.
Even the 45s. Like, if you find 45s, the Beatles.
I have those.
Paperback. I mean, this one I saw sell for like $100.
Really?
But my copy is not very good. It's not perfect.
What are you saying? It's more of the record than the sleeve?
Or the sleeve makes it worth a lot.
Yeah, because I have the sleeves that are in great shape, and I know what that is. That Fleetwood Mac.
I mean, you can just sell the sleeves by themselves because a lot of the collectors are just looking to buy the sleeves to complete their set.
Melissa, I don't care if you call me one-eyed Harry. It doesn't matter to me.
Look at this old toy I got.
We're here. It's fun. What's that?
These?
No.
He shoots a ping pong ball out of here.
I've seen ping pong balls get shot out, but they weren't guns. They were like this thing here, the ping pong thing.
Yeah, that's like a '60s toy.
Nah, I haven't seen. I didn't know they had the guns for those. So there we go. Where was that your number 2?
Yes.
Okay. I'm putting a mulligan in between 2 and 1. But number 2 for me is definitely electronics. Vintage radios, stereos, tube radios. Huge. Right there. There behind the dummy is a tube radio. Old Bakelite radios. It's an easy sell. Hey, Patty. It's easy money. It's crazy how easy it goes for.
Yeah.
Always been a thing that I pick. Watch him flipping goodies. He sells those. All that stuff's come back. Those receivers, those Sensuis and the Pioneers or something.
Pioneers. Oof.
You could get them for $5 and $10. Even VCRs you could throw in there. It's vintage now. Easy. Yeah. You can get those
1974 Pioneers. Whew.
Oh my God, they
go. I caught it the other day. It's the one I grew up on. My dad had, and it went for on an auction for like $780 on eBay.
I know. It's just those Sensuis are even better.
Yeah,
it's just crazy how good they go for. So pay attention to it. That's an easy. You'll walk up to a yard even at the end of the day, and you'll still see VCRs there, and it could be a $50, $60 thing. And you can say, "Oh, I'll give you $1." All right, I was going to take it to Goodwill or throw it in the trash. You got it. You're in the car. It's got the remote. You're happy. They're happy, and that's my number 2. But I have a mulligan in between the number 1. God forgive me. Don't say your number 1 yet.
Okay.
We're at 1. We're at 1, right?
Yep.
Monsters High Dive.
Yeah, they do well.
We picked when Greg, Glass House Greg went into one of the creepiest houses we went into. Matter of fact, it's on my my little thing in between before I show you videos. The paint was peeling there.
Yeah.
Paint was hanging. Upstairs, he got those creepy dolls in the package. They were creepy looking too, but all of them, I think, horror dolls or whatever they had. The Friday the 13th, and then all these, they all went for good money. So I don't think it was horror high though. Monster High dolls. Glass House, if you're in here, what the hell were those dolls called? So
I've sold vintage Barbies that like 88. I think it was 89 holiday Barbies that were still in the package. I sold one of those to Canada for like $90.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the box, boy, can't beat it. What'd you say?
There's collectible dolls that are just like Barbies, like Nancy Sinatra, and there was I forget what the other ones were. We picked out of the house one time. They were in package. They even sold better than Barbies. They were going for like 50, 60, 70 bucks, but they were from the 90s too. So they weren't, they're considered vintage, but they're not vintage. So I look at Barbies, but I want to see that. I think that when they start that holiday crap was like 88 or something. And then, because who was it? Buffalo Hunter or Buffalo?
Buffalo
he has
Picker.
a show.
Yeah.
Buffalo Picker or whatever. He's the Barbie guy. He knows the Barbie. So big money. So Shad Juice knows. So here we go. My mulligan, and forgive me, was Coleman lanterns. I don't know how the hell I forgot it. Jesus, you can go up to a yard and get those for $2 and $5, $10.
Yep.
Find a gold one, run out of the yard. If you find the red ones, and they got to be Coleman. I'm not talking about a kerosene heater where you twist and the wick comes up and then you burn. Yep. These things you had to pump. You put the light on there, blew up in your face. That's the Coleman lighter you want. That glass, it's dangerous actually. So,
and the best thing about Coleman lanterns is they have the exact date, the month on the bottom.
On the bottom, awesome. And the older ones have it on the front. There's nickel plate. Coleman, anything Coleman is huge. The coolers, I don't know how I forgot it. Forgive me, YardSale gods. How the bad luck's going to start. I'm telling you.
And what was the other one? The Christmas tree one, the red and green.
Yeah, that's the 51. That's it's a Christmas tree. It's 1951. That's the only one that's made that year. Canadian ones are desirable too. He's got number one is there's something I've not put on yet that's my number one by far over everything else. It's the easiest selling of all time. Not pedal cars. Oh, that counts as that thing now. What do you got number one?
My number one is video games and consoles.
Really?
Because they just sell so fast.
Oh, they sell fast, but there's a lot there's scratches that won't sell. Does anybody want Madden 97? Something like that, but who knows?
I saw those in my booth, the crappy ones. The good ones, I mean, I've sold
number 3 on mine. So
I've sold some for $150 one game. And during the pandemic, I got all kind, like my N64s and Super Nintendos were going for $120 to $170.
I don't know what I did, YardSale, but I did something there. So my number one by far, and is easily. What do you think it is, Anthony?
I'm starting to wonder because I don't think I have it on my list.
I missed easily one thing.
Huh.
Hey, Murray.
I don't know.
Come on, I missed a huge one. Here it is, easily. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I never said it one time. Vintage toys. All the way to Hot Wheels and block cars and He-Man and oh my God, vintage toys are just so easily to get rid of. If I put my red lines on, you could auction them, go $9.99. You'll watch that thing go to 50, 60, 100, 200. I've seen even Brian put even the chump ones on his little auction, and there's 100 people in there. And they still go for $80 and $90.
Yep.
No, they went for over that because I did bid. I think Midwest Date bid it on them. I was out quick.
Yeah.
Split an image for the package, $100.
People are catching on.
I mean,
YouTube auctions, people are buying up the ones that are chipped and everything. They still buying them.
I can take a junk pile of them with wheels missing and still get 100 and something like that with 10 of them. It's just crazy how easily toys go. It's always the first thing I look for. I always say old toys, Star Wars figures. Come on, it just keeps going and going. This stuff, huge.
Yeah.
GI Joe 3 3/4.
What's everybody saying?
It's just the easiest sell. They said, "Hey, Tommy."
Blow molds, yeah. I thought Harry might say that, the Christmas tree.
That's what I did. You always miss some pink microwaves. You're exactly right. So, well, you're welcome there. Is that Diane Wilson? Is that what that is?
What else?
Coleman military. Military items I could have put on there. There's so much you can miss. Or you're exactly right. Hey, vintage. Susan, how you doing?
Also, anything Beatles.
We'll count down our top 5. What do you got for top 5?
Top 5. Sports cards, pre-86 and packs, snapback hats, K-brand K products, vintage toys, vinyl records, and video games and consoles.
My number 5 was snapback hats, China teacups, and believe me, I am older, so I have like that dementia crap going on. I threw in the vintage t-shirt as a mulligan, and that was vintage t-shirt, not shirt. I'm not trying to be a wise ass. It's just dementia again there. 3 was vintage video games. 2, vintage electronic radios. In between 1 and 2, I had Coleman lanterns. So how did I forget that? I'll never know. And number 1, easily, vintage toys. Vintage toys is like here, up there, and then the rest goes like, and there's a lot of easy things to sell. But vintage toys, when you go up a driveway and you see He-Man, see Hot Wheels, and I'm not talking about new stuff. I'm talking about something with red lines. If they had slot cars, if they have G.I. Joe 3 3/4, Star Wars, look on the leg. You'll see it real quick when it's made on the Star Wars stuff. And who made those? Hasbro, I think, was the first ones or whatever. But it's easy sells, and you're going to make fantastic money at vintage toys. Look at Danielle. Sold a little gun that big, $20 a pop.
Yeah. The accessories go for almost more money because people always lost those.
So Tommy's always there to correct, but that's our.
What did we miss?
Top
Anybody
50.
Else?
I just miss Coleman. That's the only thing I'm ashamed of.
Yeah, I've sold wrestling figures too, WWF and
but that's toys. That's vintage toys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I think any of that action figure stuff is all there.
Oh yeah,
88 Barbies the first year. Oh, that's what every time you go up a driveway, you're going to see Hess trucks. No, okay, they're $5 and $10. Okay. If they're $1 a piece, grab them because you'll make money even at your own yard sale. But Barbies, there's a whole stack of them. And you start going through and you say, ooh, there's the 88. Grab it automatically and then go from there.
Yep.
And
88 goes for like 70 to 100, but then after that, they all go for like 25.
Yeah, insulators went with the bottles. They did. And I collect insulators, and that's my biggest collection amongst the other 20 things like typewriters and stuff. I didn't even throw typewriters on the list, so God forgive me again, but I grab them every time. I could have said sewing machines too, the old ones, the carry, not those ones that are furniture. The carry, if you want to ship something heavy and you don't mind it, you can get those for $5 and $10, and you're going to make money. Just if you can pick it up and grab it and go to your car because it might weigh you down. Kills me, it might kill you too. So insulators, I had it. Farm girl that counted as glass. It was number 10. Old bottles and insulators. So typewriters, it's a mulligan again. So. Hey, now it's open chat, and I'll put it over. There's a million things you could put on the list, but easiest to me is, and like Anthony said, I had 3 vintage video games. Anthony had number one.
Yeah.
I had
We're
toys.
pretty close to the
number one.
same.
Yeah. So
Another thing is Beatles. Anything Beatles,
yeah, I
like
put that as final.
collector's plates don't sell, but when you get a collector's plates Beatles, they'll sell. I mean, they don't.
I think Tommy's right about the Star Wars stuff, but if it's the original 3 movies, it sells. And there's a whole community out there on YouTube that talk about Star Wars. Did Luke like his dad or didn't he? Did an Ewok bite Luke on the neck? They know everything about stinking Star Wars. So I could have said Kiss too as a collectible.
Yeah.
This is a whole category by themselves too, but
Yeah.
I threw them as toys. So you fooled me, Harry. How'd I fool you there on that? What'd I do wrong?
I love Stompers as a kid. I never see them.
What are those?
They're the old. You could change out the tires and stuff, and they were a battery and turn them on. It was a big deal in like the late '80s, early '90s. I think it was late '80s. I think.
Christmas ornaments. You know what? You know what I didn't put was I didn't put Halloween because you can't find it.
Yeah.
I didn't put cone top beer cans because you can't find it.
I
Old
thought about the same
Christmas
thing.
stuff. I didn't put real Halloween could be in a category on its own. If you find old vintage Halloween, I'm talking about the old stuff that my buddy has down the street. Oh my God, you just can't find it. That's deep in the attic. It definitely is like that Coke thing I just found. She said she found it under a workbench, and I was shocked in the shape it was in. That's why I ran out of the yard with it after I got the box of ephemera. So, hey, Carl, how you doing? Carl's come in, and they're Diamond West. How you doing? If you missed the Kenner, exactly. Kenner is wrestling figures. You know what? There was a box of wrestling figures that went so quick, I couldn't even get my finger on it. It was gone on Facebook Marketplace. And then I could see they were good. They had the color. They weren't all worn out. Wrestling figures that went through the roof if you got the originals.
Especially if they're not worn out, because most of the time they actually played with them, so they're kind of wore down a lot of times.
Tommy's got 40 miles going. I've already got a picture of him in my house, and I said to Luna, my attack dog, this is Tommy Bernard. Don't let him in that. Tommy can come down anytime he wants.
Do you have some garage sales set up for tomorrow?
It's going to rain.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're at 90%, so we're supposed to be out there pouring down right now. So sold.
I had a couple of questions for you, Harry. There's this guy selling insulators. Are these any good? One of them's, one of them's like the purple one there at the top, but it's kind of beat up. And then they have those ceramic ones.
Do me a gigantic favor. Send it to me on Instagram.
Yeah.
That way I can say it. I might come home.
What are these?
Wow. I wouldn't even mess with those. They're ceramic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's something off a power line right now that I don't, you know what? On the ceramic ones, I'm still learning. Like Noelle found some great ones, and she had a box, and we were talking, and she sent me a picture, and then I called her on Instagram. So we went live together, and she's showing me in the box, and I said, get that one and that one. She kept showing me ones with real bad damage. I said, don't get those. She got a couple sweet ones, really good ones that were ceramic. I don't know about the ones you just showed me. So to be fair, comp them. I know more about the glass ones than I do the what it called. I'm going to stay on for a little bit here, but I need a 2 and 2 because of the refreshment. Anthony, you're going to stay on for a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to open the chat. Anybody wants to come in, let's chat. Let's talk. We're here for tonight. What's your top 5? Put it together. Come on in and tell us. I'll be right back. Bang, bang.
big box PC games. I found a bunch of PC games and sold those on eBay for pretty good money. They were still in the box. Even a Madden 2005 sold. But yeah, I'm surprised. Got those. I got those for dimes. They almost looked at me like I was crazy for taking them. I think they would have given them to me for free. Any gimme Limix Apartment 56 Halloween. Cool. It's good to know. Who put Dylan Thomas record? That's cool. Diane Wilson sold it back to the record company. That's pretty neat. I've sold some things to Hollywood where it's like, it'll say like a studio, and it makes you wonder like what it's going to be in. Pokemon board game today should be $200. Wow, that's awesome. Hats and vinyl. Hats kind of, yeah, hats don't sell through as fast as I thought they might, but they sell for good money. Yeah, sell-through rate's not the greatest. Luna is sweet. Always right behind Harry. Right behind Harry makes him almost fall down. I told Harry he should do when he pulls his hammy in that one video we're watching. He should put that in his outro or intro. I think that'd be hilarious.
Uh-oh.
No one jumped in.
What's that?
Did you put the link out?
Oh, no, I didn't put the link up yet. I'm putting the link up. Anybody wants to jump in?
I saw Brian, Mr. Goodbye. He had a big, huge folder full of old vintage postcard or Christmas cards, and he had Halloween cards in there too. They were embossed from like the early 1900s. They were cherry. That thing went for like $600-700. It was awesome.
Yeah,
I'll probably never see that again.
He bought didn't he? He paid like $500 for one of those, and then he sold it for like over $1,000. No, he got Tommy knows. I think
he tripled it. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't compete with that dude, but I'm doing pretty good. He buys that whole big. He bought one time that big tractor and trailer of comic books. It's just crazy the crap he gets. So, but he's been doing it for a long stinking time. So,
I had a buddy that said that he would actually take the old shoelaces from the 70s and 80s, and he'd take the shoelaces out and sell them to Japan. He'd just send boxes over there. He knew
shoelaces.
He used to send them there because people buy the old vintage shoelaces. Who would have thought?
The Japanese, one thing they like is vintage American stuff, like Coleman lanterns, comic books, and all that. Now that's funny. Annette's saying about I know the Halloween stuff sells, but does the Christmas stuff do that well now?
Christmas sells year round, especially halfway around.
56 stuff, like I can get that like at yard sales, like Beanie Babies in those baskets. What's the baskets that used to be expensive as hell, and now they're not. Oh God, they're signed. They're from Ohio. Come on now.
I don't know that one.
Girl, my God, everybody forgive me. Oh, what the hell's those baskets called? Can't think right now.
Are those the ceramic ones?
No, the baskets. They're weed baskets from Ohio. That's the biggest trivia right now. Everybody's going, they're yelling it right now. I know it.
I've tried some baskets.
They got a liner inside of them. They were huge in just 10 years ago. So here we go. Here's Noel. So how you doing?
Hey, Noel.
Noel, what's those baskets from Ohio called?
Longaburger. I got a couple of them right here. As a matter of fact, my computer's sitting on one of them.
That's how good they sell, huh?
Oh my!
I haven't listed them. They sell really well. The one that my computer's sitting on is about this big, by this deep, and it's a $600 one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, some of them do well, but
And,
I can get those at yard sales for nothing. They're like dirt cheap, and I know they do a little bit better than. There we go.
If they have the charm, if they have the fabric, the linen fabric, and if they have the plastic insert, and I'll tell you what. If you want to know somebody that knows about Longenberger baskets, Ma Dukes is your girl.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she was in Patrick's. That Patrick does a deep dive, and he had a woman in there talking about Ma Dukes was listening, and she said that person knew a lot about them.
Tim said that she sold them for years, and she has quite a collection of them. And Tim had one that he got last week or the week before. I can't remember. He showed, but apparently the one that he had was actually made. The gentleman who founded Longenberger started it, died St. Patrick's Day. I can't tell you what year because I don't know. But apparently this specific basket that Tim had found, Ma Dukes was saying that was made to commemorate his death. It was specifically that one, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I finally found some of those insulators, Harry, today.
Online, you're talking about. Now, this is what I'm jealous about, because she has one that I really like. That's
wow.
the one. Look at the colors of that.
That's awesome.
This one really has no flaws on it. I thought I saw one little. My mom and I were looking at. My mom came over today, and we were looking at them. But it doesn't have. This one right here has a name on it. And it doesn't really matter. But the ones I didn't get this one clean as well. This one has a little bit of a mark on it right here, but I picked out, what do you think? There was 3 huge Rubbermaid totes and Harry and I spent about 10 minutes going through them and got off. I paid $1 a piece.
Wow.
This one right here, somebody has listed for right around $80. There's only 2, and are they porcelain? I think they're porcelain, Harry.
Yeah, I call them ceramic and porcelain.
Yeah,
I think that other one you have that's flawless is worth more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That has some
and then
kind
there's
of zing to it. Yeah, that's that.
This is 1950, made in England, and this is actually was on the railroad telegraph. This is a railroad telegraph insulator, and it's worth a pretty penny.
And was that in that tote too?
Nope, this was in another tote with all of his really nice glass ones that were all piece of crap ones. And it looks like it has a flaw here, but it's not. It's a flaw from the factory because it's
it looks like a bowling pin a little bit. Kind of like the duck bowling pins. I think that's what they were called. So,
and then the other ones, I just got a couple of these for the heck of it because they were in good. This one has no flaws whatsoever.
They may fool you. They may have value. I don't know about those enough that
they have a little bit, like maybe $20, $25.
Well, that's not bad for $1.
So yeah. And then, like you said, if you can get them for free or $1, and they're in good shape. So
you gotta take a shot.
I picked out the ones that had 0 to, like you said on the Mickey Mouse ones, that even if they have a little flaw, that's not any big deal. Because the one that I saw listed has some more flaws than that little tiny one that I showed you, and they have it. There's only 2. There's no history of any sold. There's only 2 porcelain ones on eBay. There's a bunch of glass Mickey Mouse ones on eBay.
Well, seen when I picked my when I bought out the collection, there was Mickey Mouse in there, and I did see one go for 100. So
This
I
here's
said, bang,
here's
bang.
this one right here is Thomas, and it also has some good color to it.
Yeah.
I
That
know.
other one. That other
I
one's
know it looks like it's sturdy, but it's not. But that other one is way better, and this one has no flaws either. So this one, and that other one should both bring some pretty good money.
Yep, they're good. I think they're excellent insulators myself.
But yeah, this one is.
That's
look at
awesome.
that. It's like when you get the glass ones and you see amber swirls or milky swirls in them. That's kind of like that. That's a double color, so I think that's more desirable.
It's actually got 3 different colors. It's got like a burgundy here, and then these other colors are like olive green and a seafoam green. They're really not coming true.
Looks marble, like a marble, a piece of marble.
Yeah, it does. It's gorgeous, really.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree. As soon as I seen it, I said, grab that one. And definitely, there's no doubt about it. Tommy sold us Samsung keyboard.
That's a nice flip, Tommy.
That is. I didn't even know there was something like that.
You know, another thing that's kind of what was that you just took that said something about Pokemon?
Carl,
that was Carl. Oh, I will. Carl, the estate sale I went to yesterday, they had so much Pokemon, it wasn't even funny. They had 3 Pokemon. My kids had these, the little books, the little computer books that have the electronic, what the heck are they called? But they wanted like 40 and 35. I wasn't willing to pay that for them. And this gal used to sell on eBay. They sold their property for $1.4 million. They're moving to Arizona, but she closed her eBay store down, and that's how I got a lot of the Pokemon stuff. And I got a huge batch of Monster High dolls. She had them listed for $75 on eBay. The whole thing was Monster High dolls. There's a couple Ever After dolls in there, and then there's bits and pieces, arms, legs, feet, because they pull apart, and shoes, and then clothes. And she had all of that listed together in one lot for $75. She had 6 watchers on it. She had it in her hand in this big bag. And I said, "Are those for sale?" And she was inside the house, and the gal that was running the out, and she was the owner, and the gal that was running the estate sale was outside, and I know her very well. And she goes, "Well, I'm trying to decide." And she showed me her listing on eBay, and I told her what I did. And she goes, "Well, what do you think?" She goes, "I'm thinking about," because she needed to sell it because they're loading up and leaving on Wednesday. The truck's coming Monday morning, and they're out of there. And she goes, I just want to get it gone. And she goes, "I'm thinking about sending out an offer for for $59." And I said, "I'll give you $45 cash right here for all of those. You don't have to pack it, ship it, pay fees, or anything like that." And she goes, "Oh, sold."
What's one of those look like? Let me see a Monster High doll. Do you have one there?
Well, my granddaughter went through them all and told me what they were. This one is Claude and Wolf.
Hold on, you broke up. Nah, they're not what I was thinking they were. So I've seen those. They were, and they weren't in package, and they're still have desire.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that I believe Emily Conway did a whole thing on them, and a lot of people have, but Emily Conway did a whole thing on them too. My granddaughter has all of them and the castle and everything. And when she's ready, we'll sell them. But this is Draculina or Draculana. I don't know. The collectors get really mad if you say their names wrong. But this is and you know, just like with the Star Wars, see their little hands come off and arms and legs. And so just like with the little Star Wars figures, their feet and their shoes and Barbies, all of these little pieces will sell for more sometimes than the dolls will themselves.
Oh, so it's good to yank them apart then.
Well, if you're somewhere that has them and they have a whole bin of them, you probably just want to buy the whole bin because there's going to be shoes, there's going to be hands and feet, earrings, purses,
Really?
all that little stuff.
When were those? When did they come out?
I can't tell you. Thrifty Junker might be able to tell you. Dina, isn't that right? Is that your name, Thrifty Junker?
Yeah, I think
Dina?
it is Dina.
I believe that's what her name is.
Let me run down the chat.
It had to have been. They had to have been in the 2000s, I think.
Oh, they're still 2000s. Okay. What's up, Mike? Let me jump down here and see if I find any. Buddy, the Longburger and hey, Barb, how you doing? Longburger baskets. Everybody's saying Longburger. That's how I'm sorry. There's Thrifty Junker, and she's saying Longburger. So, oh my God, I'm way behind again.
But here you go.
So Thrifty collects those Longburgers.
I got vintage Bluebird Polly Pockets.
See, I'll buy those my kids had those.
These ones go with this. She had these listed in her store. This is the 1992 light up Bluebird Polly Pocket Starlight Castle. Includes rare horse and carriage and figure.
Yeah, those and those pet shop pets, they go easily.
And don't forget Mighty Max, which is my boys had, which is the same as this, only it was the boys. So I got a whole basket of Polly Pocket stuff. This is the 1994 mini. I don't know.
I didn't know boys had them. I didn't know there was boy ones out there. So
Mighty Max.
Mighty
This
Max.
Bluebird Polly Pocket 1994. I don't even have to do the research. It's already all done. I just need to go list them and take pictures. Minnie and the Goo's swinging playground, and it includes the Goo cart. So
see, that's not. You know what else I did? Well, I put toys, but another thing is those damn little people. What were that? Fisher Price.
Fisher Price little people.
Yeah.
You know what else is the Weeble Wobbles.
But they don't fall down. There's a haunted house, and that one is a very desirable.
The Weeble Wobble.
Yep. Weeble Wobble haunted house is very easily one to sell. Melissa, how you doing?
This one right here is a locket and complete with the roses. It'll sell it right around $150.
For what? Just that?
I have the figures for it too.
That's tiny, right?
Yeah, and that's the figure. Can you see that?
Vintage toys, yeah. That's crazy.
Wow.
That thing is tiny. There's my finger. That's how. These little figures themselves, some of them will sell for 20. Boy, the sun is really shining. 25, 30.
You got like a religious thing going on there with that the sunlight going in on you.
1996 Bluebird Polly Pocket Sweet Roses Compact. It includes the figure, but it's missing the rose.
No kidding. Hey, we're caught up. So Thrifty Junker knows I sold the Wizard of Oz Polly Pocket for $200. What year was that from, Thrifty? Holy smokes.
This is the, what is this? 1992 Polly Pocket Stampin' School Compact. It doesn't have the stamps. So it has this. There would be little stamps in here, ink stamps.
Yeah.
And so if this was complete, this would be probably a couple $100 too. So I may they're tiny. This is my hand.
Yeah, but those, when my daughter was getting them in like 2002, 2003, they weren't that small. They up.
No, they're bigger. And she had a bunch of those too.
Holy.
She had bags of them, like the bags that a comforter set would come in.
Yeah.
She probably had 40 bags of them. They were all sorted out with all their clothes, and their clothes. They had clothes that popped on and off. She had all their cars. She must have had 100 of the Polly Pocket cars and all of that stuff. I may go back tomorrow and look and see, but I knew I could get my money out of these ones here easily. I mean, easily, because some of them I paid $6 for this.
Holy smokes. Carl, are you watching this? Carl's talking about fish. I've seen Polly Pockets at yard sales, but I didn't see the little teeny things. Now I'll be watching for that.
These little teeny ones that have the bluebird. Can you see that? Bluebird?
Yeah.
These are the ones that are worth the money.
They're the real Polly Pockets. They fit the pocket, actually.
Exactly.
Little guys.
You know, and then, like I said, this little compact here is tiny.
Yeah, they're real tiny.
Let's see if I can kill something.
I didn't know they were. When I looked at Polly Pockets, they were like that tall. Now they're tiny. I never know it. And I've seen these before too, and I never know it. Man, I miss sorting. Carl, it's coming. I'm gonna talk to
Carl. When you coming down here, buddy?
Polly's and MMs are. You're not kidding.
And I got a bunch of stuff she didn't even charge me for. This is a Meowth walkie-talkie. They only had one.
Don't tell me that's worth $300.
I don't know. I haven't looked it up. It's Tiger. You can see it, but you can't have it. There, see it?
I'm blown away by.
I have a small child here trying to steal my Pokemon toys.
Well, you gotta give it up to them.
It's a fight.
Kids first.
And
no,
then
I'm actually blown away by what you showed.
She just put stuff in bags, right?
Yeah.
So this is a Neopet. Are you familiar with Neopets? Nope. Carl is.
Hold on. Let me say that. I might be. Neopets. Let me see one.
Neopets also had a keychain like thing that was a little electronic game, and you had to take care of it, similar to a Furby or that kind of stuff.
I don't know about those, but I've heard them. I've heard of them.
This guy right here is the rare pink Quigley from '95. And then
if anybody else wants to come on in, jump on in here. We'll have we're chatting about
2005 Neopets magazine, and I didn't
look at this. This is crazy.
Another Neopets magazine, but apparently there were some cards in here. I don't know. I just grabbed them because I know Neopets because that's my kids. You know, my kids.
Yeah, that's why I bought those little pet shop things. And I thought I did good because I bought them for $5 and sold them for $30. And you're making $200. It's crazy.
I paid $5 for all of that. I really didn't because she took a bunch of money off.
Furbies, I know about Furbies.
What do you know about? I got a lot of Furbies.
I've never seen them that. I don't see them at yard sales anymore. Now that I know about them.
Can you see the Furbies? They're there. I can't point right.
Yeah, they're right behind you. I'm pretty sure. They're on the shelf.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and they're
the box.
Are they the 80s, right?
This one right here is worth a shit ton of money.
How much is that?
This one right here sells for almost over $200.
So are you collecting those, or are you going to sell them?
No, I bought them for pennies on the dollar at an estate sale, and my granddaughter and I are going to test them all this weekend. I have 44 of them to be exact.
So you just got them.
Dang.
No, I've had them for a month.
That's not too long. Let me ask you something, Noel. You should
Trying
do.
to find my.
Do you do videos when you pick this stuff up, or do you do mostly live? Because I don't remember seeing that video of you picking up.
Yeah, because you were sleeping and then you just got up long enough to go pee and said hi.
That's alive, though.
That's
No,
when I
not
showed
alive. That's alive. I'm saying, but I'm saying, do you do videos like I do, where you say, "Okay, here I go into a house," and then
I actually had some videos done that I was going to take off of my GoPro, but guess who got robbed last week? And guess what?
Oh, that's right. You did. That's right. And that sucks. That actually does.
They got my GoPro, my brand new GoPro, 6 batteries, 3 memory cards, my case, my
Jeez.
everything.
Yeah.
But
Well, you're doing well on the pickups. There's no doubt.
Apparently, they were back last night, and my brother thinks they're going to be back tonight. So I will be sitting, and they came at 4:00 last night, went out to the barn, same car. And so I will be sitting out in the barn in an undisclosed place near the driveway tonight for about 4 hours waiting for them. And if they don't come tonight, I'll be waiting for them tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't blame you. Got your 30-30.
We did not have Plush on the list.
Plush does sell really good, and you can buy it cheap.
But I've sold Alf, and
I
that's
got
it.
this.
I did not put Plush. So.
You guys don't overlook Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, that's it. I think Anthony said something about Yu-Gi-Oh! So.
Yep.
I got a whole box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Magazines and posters, $3. And then, you guys, it's ridiculous. She didn't even charge me for this stuff. This is just a box. If it's not worth anything, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I shouldn't say it's just a box. I didn't pay anything for this. Oh, it's got whatever the hell that is. It's lenticular. And then a bunch of beginner's guides. And I have no clue. Like I said, this stuff was free.
Do we get my stream into the thread?
I have it. Pokemon Team Rockets on the Loose, Devastation Team Deck trading card game. The box is trashed, but the game, the game was never played.
So you're pretty good at a wide variety of stuff. There's no doubt about it. So
I got these a whole bunch of stickers. They're like tattoo stickers. There's a poop ton of them, and I don't know. They're either Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, but they're Chinese. Oh, they're Pokemon and they're Japanese. I think they're Pokemon.
Do the Chinese have anything they're selling yet? As far as card
crayons.
games, that's all Japanese, isn't it?
Crayons with lead in it.
Yeah, I know that. They want to poison us, but
another one we forgot was anything Camel and Marlboro from way back. That stuff sells good.
Really?
Yeah.
Camel Joe.
Yep.
He had hats and T-shirts and stuff.
Carl, do you know anything about these? They're Nintendo CR whatever. That's I can't think of its name. One of my favorites.
Pokemon, isn't it?
Look at Nintendo Pokemon.
Yeah. Thought that was Pokemon.
Hey, here's. I think this is Squirtle.
I sold a Pokemon N64 game gold, not for resale, for $150.
So I got this whole stack of these. Here's the thing. And I'm going to say this over and over and over again until you guys are sick to death of me, those of you that aren't already, and those of you that are. I don't care. Paper sells.
Yes, it does. I'm finding that out.
Just because it's not a Pokemon card doesn't mean crap. Pokemon plush, Pokemon posters, Pokemon paper, Pokemon shirts, Pokemon socks, Pokemon underwear, Pokemon bedding, Pokemon official guides.
I sold a bunch of stickers on eBay just the other day.
The Crystal Guardians, this is to hold the cards, and it is from 2006, so it's not super old, and it may not be worth anything, but you know what? My grandson got most of his Pokemon cards stolen out of the car when they took his backpack. So guess who's going to get this?
Grandson.
That's awful.
Posters. Look at it. People walk right by this stuff. 1995, 1996, and 1998.
So that's the original. When did Pokemon start? In the 90s, right?
This came out of a magazine, and I happen to have a bunch of them. Why? Because nobody wants to buy this crap, but I do, and I sell it, and then I show you guys my solds, and everybody's like, I never would have thought about buying that. Well, that's why I show the stuff that I show, so that people get in their mind.
This is hot stuff. Yeah, exactly. No doubt.
So I have, and on top of that, here is a 2012 Japanese Pokemon. Japanese now. This is Japanese issue, so that's some of that stuff is even more collectible. This is a calendar.
Well, I thought that's what Pokemon was Japanese.
It is.
But the Japanese version where it has Japanese writing.
Japanese writing and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So sold Pokemon robes.
I've sold Pokemon plush. It sells awesome.
125 each. No kidding.
This one has shows you the big.
Yeah.
This is November 2000, volume 2, number 11. And then just a poop ton, and most of these posters are Japanese issue. But what's cool about this one is
so what's that? All the different Pokemons, or what is the poster of?
Nintendo Creatures Game Freak TV Tokyo Shop. I was looking for a date, but most of the writing is in Japanese. And that is for whatever year. Dren's learning how to ride his bike, and he just fell, so he may come in here crying.
Oh.
You got to fall. You got to cry. Got to get it out of the way. Yeah, I saw those Pokemon player, those player or what do you call them? Papers.
I sold a. Do you guys know the game Willow? Not the movie Willow, but the game Willow.
Nope, never heard of it.
It's an old big box. Tommy was just talking about it a little while ago. Big box PC games. Willow was a game that my kids played. And my son came over, and he's becoming a minimalist. And he goes, Mom, here's the map that goes to the game Willow. And I sold that a while back for $26. Just the map.
That's awesome.
Wow. So what year was that, though? That game came out. Was that 90s?
Willow?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. I'll tell you.
Most likely.
Iron Sword and 1980. It was an Iron Sword.
There you go, $26.90. Can't beat that.
89.
1989 Lucasfilm.
Oh God, that's from '89. So I didn't know Willow. I remember the movie Willow, and that's it. I didn't know they had games or action figures or anything. Amazon's for Aquagirl.
You see that on the bottom of it? This was a poster that probably actually came out of a Nintendo Power magazine. And I'll tell you something, if you can find those Nintendo Power magazines and they're still in the plastic and they haven't been opened, they have cards in them.
I wouldn't even know.
Now you do.
I've never seen anything. That's one thing I've never seen is Willow anything. I remember the movie was a flop, and that's it. That was what was the dude in that? He played Batman and Real Genius and stuff.
Here, this is Lego. This is 2013 a Lego poster.
Vintage Mentality was on live today. I didn't know that.
Pokemon Snap official player's guide. So, this is, I'm looking for a date.
Vintage Mentality. You was on live today. I had no idea. $19.99. Did not know. Noel's showing us a lot of vintage stuff that I had no clue about. So I'm getting educated. I'm just sitting back.
It's good info.
Just because it's all ratted up and looks like crap doesn't mean anything. I'm going to tell you something that I told my son. He goes, some of this stuff has chips. It was my other son that brought me. He goes, it's a little torn. And I go, Ryan, vintage stuff, it doesn't matter. Broken stuff sells because in the end, we're all broken, aren't we?
Yeah, but
for sure.
We can't pull our arm off like Monster High and put it back on.
This obviously is not going to sell like a pristine copy would, right? But just because the outside isn't good doesn't mean that all of this stuff on the inside isn't pertinent to somebody that wants it. This is 2008 Pokemon, and it may official pocket version, and it may not be worth much of anything, but you can save this one, and eventually you'll find another one and another one and another one and make a lot. I just throw it in a box. That's for just that for Pokemon. I have a box for Goosebumps books and R.L. Stine Goosebumps books and the Babysitters Club. Some of those Babysitters Club's books just by themselves, the little paperback books, they look like this. Some of those can go for $40 and $50 a piece.
Let me see the cover of that one.
This is just Pokemon. I'm just showing you the size. I'm just showing. The same with, the American Girl dolls.
Oh, I know that stuff. The Typewriters.
But the American Girl books, there are books. Each doll came with a book.
Yes.
Those books are worth a lot of money, and people overlook that. You guys can fight all you want over the stupid dolls. The collectors that buy those are so freaking picky. If their legs aren't as tight as they like them, or the arms aren't as tight, or this freckle's missing, or I'm telling you, because this is the experience I had with one of mine. But books, and you get to ship a media mail.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. God darn it. Noel, you was talking. I forgot my thought. So keep talking. No, I was thinking of something. She said book. She had something just 2 sentences ago, and I had it in my head, but I couldn't interrupt.
And another little niche that a lot of people don't think about it. You'll see. I've seen quite a few people pick up the clocks, but the Audubon,
like old clocks or toy clocks?
Audubon Society books. This is the Hawaiian Audubon Society book, and this one's on lizards and amphibians. You guys.
I don't see those, so I don't walk up and see
Most
Audubon.
people don't see them because they're in a box and you have to actually
I
physically.
know that, but
fit
I told you
through
I'm
the
a
box.
stick and jab yard sailor. If I sat and went into the box of books, which I can't read that fast anyway, because I'm an Evelyn Wood.
All right, I'm gonna send you this one, Harry, because you need it.
I'm telling you, exactly. False medicine. My wife was saying that to me today. She's throwing a couple vitamins at me because I forgot something, and after she does, she forgets something, so I threw it right back at her.
You know, but now we started with Longenberger baskets and insulators.
No, but Longenberger baskets, I know there's some of them still are
$50 for 6 of these. $50. Tic Tac gum. It's discontinued.
Huh.
For Tic Tac gum.
I paid 25 cents a piece, and I have close to 200 of them. Then there is this Tic Tac gum as well. There's only 5 flavors, I think. These ones right here, I have sold before for $17 for $17 plus shipping for 2 of these.
And how old is the gum?
It's it expires in this month, but it doesn't matter. It's discontinued.
Do you just sell on eBay?
Yeah, I need to. I that's going to stop here shortly. Not selling on eBay, but I'm going to start cross posting and doing some other stuff.
Yeah, but hold on. Let's go back to the gum.
Go ahead. Hang on.
That's brand new gum. That's like a year old. It's not even a year old. So the gum is selling good.
It's expired this month. Look, Harry.
Oh my God! So you're going to be selling gum to the up until the apocalypse. You're going to be able to sell gum.
No, I won't, because it'll go fast. And you want to know one that'll go really fast? If you see this, you pick it up.
Really?
Really?
I don't even think that. I think that's I've never seen that. And I'm going to try. Look. I am Mr. Trident.
Where did my phone go?
Layers. No kidding. This is crazy. Are you guys watching this? Are you guys watching?
I listed the Trident layers last night. There's only 2 other sellers that have it because you can't get it anymore. I have 10 packages of it. Hang on a second. Trident layers.
Chuck, are you watching this? That's what I want to know. That's crazy, man. Philly, how you doing there, bub? You're Mr. Top 10, but now we're watching Noelle's education. Pay attention. You're a reseller. You need to watch this.
She's gone through a bunch of stuff really quick.
She's telling you you can sell gum for $50 a pack. Watch her. She's got a whole tote. And we're on the we're on the East Coast, so we can do better.
There's only 3 sellers that have that Trident layers gum, and mine is the first listing for 10 packages.
That must be some damn good gum. $300.
Wow. People like their stuff and they hate when it gets discontinued.
If you can find Hubba Bubba bubblegum, remember Hubba Bubba?
Yes, I know that.
Say that 25 times fast.
No, I know Hubba Bubba, and
Trident layers comes in many different flavors. This one's not quite as wanted, sought after. There's more of this out there, but there's only 3 of us that have the Swedish fish.
If anybody wants to come in, jump in. You might be able to teach us some more. But Hubba Bubba was big bubbles, no trouble.
Meowth
right?
and I are going to tell you that.
Big bubbles, no troubles.
My son sold 6 packages of Hubba Bubba A&W root beer flavor gum for $600 and some dollars. Some guy in Austin, Texas.
That guy is somebody I want to know. Does he like Coleman Lanterns, by the way?
Go on and pull up some comps on it. You are, I kid you not.
Was it buy it now or auction?
It was Bite
Chuck.
Now. Here,
Wow.
hang on a sec.
That is crazy.
I used to like that A&W when I was a kid. I used to like that. How old was that gum?
See, Noelle's ahead of herself. Well, she's ahead of a lot of the resellers because she just knows some stuff. She knows
25 cents a pack. That's what we paid for it.
I remember those.
And this is listed and is selling for $100 and plus a pack for 5 pieces of gum. They're not chewing it; they collect it. Now there's also a Dr. Pepper flavor and there's a cherry Dr. Pepper flavor, and those sold first. Gone.
I remember those.
Well, how old's the A&W root beer gum?
Hang on, I'll tell you.
Is it a year old or is it 2 years old?
Oh no, it's older than that.
It's way old. I remember having it back when I was a kid.
Some of it. This one's. I don't know that.
What's her channel? Put Noelle's channel in there.
November 16th.
Can't see.
2005.
The 5th of
That's
wow.
Crazy. Crazy. Sonny, this is crazy. You just came in time. We're talking about selling bubble gum.
This
for hundreds
$600 a pack.
This gets the Tupperware treatment.
Key lime. We're talking at Key lime. We are selling bubble gum for $600 a pack. This is crazy. No, it is. Noelle always knows all that that stuff that nobody pays attention to, and then she comes out from behind the wall and says, "What'd you sell that for? $20? Whoop-de-doo. A&W root beer."
No, I don't do that. I'm not rude like that.
I know that, but
you know what I sold today? You're gonna laugh your ass off. Hang on, I have one more set of it.
You sell cool things that nobody is aware of. That's what it is. The magic of Noelle. That's what the next show should be. I'm hosting.
If you follow me on Instagram, it's on there. Do you guys know what these are?
Is that eyeshadow or something like that?
These are literally the tubes of conditioner that come in your L'Oreal hair collar.
See, I don't think of that stuff. How come I can't think of that stuff?
I went to an estate sale 2 weeks ago, and in the bathroom there's 11 of them in here. I just sold 11 of these today for.
Don't you say it.
It was $74 some with shipping.
What'd you pay for
it? Nothing. I got them on the last day. They were going to throw them away.
The last person I've seen sell this stuff like this was Bill Stoner. If you know who he is. He used to go into the bathrooms of estate sales and pick the cologne and stuff like that. I never had any idea about cologne. And he blew me away what he was selling that for. So this is crazy.
Most people won't look at these either. Now I sold these for cheap, but they'll usually sell for faster. And these were in shitty condition. 2 different sizes of knobs, wooden dresser knobs.
See, you sell all the stuff you wouldn't think of.
Look at they have paint. They have paint on them.
I know
they don't have all the screws.
Hold on. Time out, Noelle. I have to ask this. Have you ever sold rocks?
Yes.
And had a story behind it, and you could sell them?
Okay. And I can sell them. I bought this set of pans 4 months ago. They've been sitting in the garage. They were pissing me off because I kept having to move them to get a bin out. I was like, screw that. I bought them because I liked the way they looked. They were pretty. I paid $29 for them. I sold them last night while I was on live listing with Yakov.
Let me see. Hold on.
100.
That's pots. Oh, the pots and pans. Let me see. I can't see the price.
300.
Folks, you're killing me.
Do you see that name? Do you see that name, Fissler?
I see it.
That is a sleeper brand. You guys burn that sucker into your head because This one pot right here, brand new, is $800.
What year are those from? Or are they brand new?
These are vintage, and somebody got them for a wedding present. And let's see that red thing on top of that one pan.
Yeah.
That's literally the cardboard protecting the screw because they never took the handle off and turned it around so that they could use it. These sat in somebody's pantry and never, ever, ever got used.
It's crazy.
Wow.
I got to take a 2-on-2 on this one. I'll be right back. Right now, Noelle is showing you things that sell that I would never sell, but Noelle knows how to sell them. So check her out. I'll be right back.
I introduced Carl to this a while back. If you guys don't know about Octonauts, you're really missing out on the toys. This little guy will sit in the palm of your hand. He's tiny. I got him at the Goodwill bins. I maybe paid, he weighed 1 ounce. It's $1.29 a pound at the bins. My grandson had these. They don't make them anymore. It's a British show, and it's on PBS. Pretty much, if you want to learn toys to sell that are hot, go watch a PBS show because okay, here's one I don't know. I get the weirdest stuff. NYC Liquid Lip Shine. Couldn't pay me to wear it. It's the cheapest, crappiest, nastiest makeup in the world. I paid $0.25 a piece for those. I have a bunch of them.
Wow.
I sold 2 sets of those yesterday. I'm just trying to find weird things. That I sell regular stuff too, but I like to show you guys. Oh, here's a good. This sucker was beat up. You guys know about Trapper Keepers, I'm assuming. This is a vintage Mead 1991. It was actually my son's Trapper Keeper, but it's a skateboard dude.
Oh.
It is.
What is that? A Pokemon card or
Trapper Keeper?
It's a Trapper Keeper. This sucker is beat to shit. It was my son's. Okay, my youngest son was born in 91, and my oldest is 6 years older than him. This was my oldest. I sold that. Took a best offer.
Is that a card? What is the Trapper Keeper card?
It's a binder that you put your peaches in and your paper in school. It's a Trapper. Look at that Mead Trapper Keeper.
Never heard of it.
I put my scratch and sniff stickers in mine.
Oh, I sold 1 package of scratch and sniffs for $400 here not too long ago. Look at Harry. That's what it looks like opened up.
Oh,
it's like a 3. It's like a 3-ring binder.
I'll tell you what now, Noelle. You just need the info commercial one item at a time because there's a lot of good stuff in your head there. I'll never keep up. Hold on, what's this? Don't tell me it's Gatorade. Benny's Good Seasons dressing and recipe. Get out of here. You're selling dressing now.
No, it's just the bottle to mix it in.
Oh, really? And that's sold for $50? Hold on. Noelle, next time you do the top 10 what Noelle will sell so we can watch that.
Yeah.
And we'll do a lot better.
I was given this item. I listed it. I could care less what it sells for. I just want it gone. Somebody made me an offer for $150. I accepted it, and then they canceled.
Oh, that stinks.
That's okay. It'll sell for more.
What is that? Oh, an Apple iMac. I know the old Apple sell. I had an IBM.
That's the all-in-one.
I know those old iMac, and they're not that old. They're no older than the gum you're selling, but they sell for a little bit higher, I think. But that's
ever seen one of these ashtrays?
Hold on, time out. I'm giving you full screen. Nope.
Oh, yes, you have.
The hell is that? No, I haven't. That's
yeah.
you're pumping it, right? No,
I
Get
remember
that?
those.
Do you see that? Hard to find.
and that stuff you sold.
Yeah,
I remember those.
I got this for free. I listed it and it sold overnight while I was sleeping.
I bought a bunch of golf clubs for free, and I thought I was doing good. Noelle's knocking it out of the pond. There's no doubt about it. So look out.
What's up, sweetheart?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
Here's a stupid sale, but it was a sale and it didn't cost me any money. And I'm trying to remember where it went, but it's the brand. It's Japanese and it's just a little pencil case.
Oh, you came home? Why?
You know it, Carl.
We'll talk
Some
later on.
And then do you sell these? Don't you collect pencils, Harry?
No, not at all. I think Just in Time sells some pencils and stuff like that. Says something about vintage pencils.
Do you see those pencils? They're worn out, torn up.
That's crazy that you can sell pencils for $16.
It's
And
the
they're
lead.
number 2 pencils, right?
It's 200 rival bonded 200 number 2 pencil.
Can I see the picture of the pencil?
Yeah, I remember those from school.
Do the chew marks make value go a little higher?
You know they do.
Yeah, I used to chew the hell out of them pencils too.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to explain this one. Danica actually sent me this.
Really?
This
Lady
right
Joan.
here. This is the size of a credit card. Hang on.
Little guy. I remember the calendars and stuff.
Oil and gas. Oil and gas, you guys. That's
I know.
12 bucks. How many of you guys do we all hear, all of us together? I sold this CD for $7.99 plus free shipping.
I hear that.
These pencils are less than an ounce. Less than an ounce. I don't do free shipping. They're paying 4-ounce shipping on their $16 pencil. And I have tons of them. I bought a vintage Welch's grape juice glass jar with the metal lid at an estate sale for 50 cents, and it was full of those pencils. And I've already made $500 just off the pencils. Plus, I listed the jar and I sold it for 22 bucks.
Wow.
Well, you got to do what sells videos, man. You'll be going through the roof.
I used to do them all the time, but I haven't done them for a couple of weeks.
You got to do a few of those.
I used to do what sold videos on Mondays.
Yeah.
What sold over the weekend, and people would flip out because I would be selling $1,800 worth of items and my cost of goods was like under $20 always.
That's a big bolo to me. That's huge.
But there's a couple of guys out there that like to make fun of me and think
so what? Who cares?
Well, they're in your chat right now and they can go do this. They know who they are.
Somebody's always going to make fun of something. Who cares?
I don't know everything, and I wasn't the first reseller on earth, and
everybody's got their own niche. And
if I knew everything, I never would have called you for help with those insulators. Yeah, I call Tim and do the same thing. I mean, that's what we're all out here for. Yeah. But
I try to help all I can. I don't care if you.
Yeah.
I have a not a jealousy. I just have that excitement when somebody does something cool. I want to know what the hell they're doing and how they're doing it.
Well, and
That's
that's the point in what I'm doing. I don't show this stuff to brag. Sometimes I do because I'm real proud of myself that I found it. And it was just like those pans. I know pots and pans are worth money, but I bought those because I loved the black and red dots around the bottom. They were mid-century looking. They were cool. They were chrome, stainless steel. And I was like, and if you don't, and you to pay $29 for something like that for me is like, because I'm cheap.
Well, I see that, but you sell high, so that's
Okay,
even better.
My friend's mom passed away, and she gave me a bunch of stuff a couple of weekends ago. This is a vintage picture of the Golden Gate Bridge, black and white.
Wow.
I gotta take it out of here and sell it because it's in.
Hey, January House, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Mike knows. Hi, Mike. Mike understands my pain, but my real passion is ephemera, and I got a shit ton of that at that same garage sale. Well, I just showed you all of the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but I got more on top of that. I've got a bunch of black and white pictures from Africa with the president of Africa going to these different different hospitals visiting patients from the AIDS era.
Wow.
Hey, picking for a living. How you doing?
I bought them yesterday. What is today? Today's Friday. I bought them yesterday for $8. They're in. I've never seen
live. We're live.
I paid $8 for these. I've never seen these, and I had to get them. They're freaking cool. These are made in Mexico. Feather bird cards, a set of 6. They are real feathers.
What years are those from?
I do not know. They're freaking old.
See, something like that, I bet you is, well, you're selling gum for $75 a pack, so this is the stuff that I like, what you're showing right now. I would grab that. There's no doubt about that's something I would get. What is that?
They remind me of the rice paper embroidery that the Japanese did. You know what I mean? They're that intricate, but these are just feather burger. They're so gorgeous, and the fact that they're as old, you can tell they're old just by the paper. And they're in this good a shape. Look at the collars on those.
I don't think they probably were never opened until you started opening them and looking at the pictures.
She nicely had them in this envelope and has what's written. She, like I told you, she did eBay.
Working.
Vintage black and white photos from Liberia, Africans weaving historical, and then these ones are William Tolbert. He was the president down there somewhere.
It's a large continent.
Visiting, here he is. That's him.
Carl, good night.
That's him.
That looks like 60s. Yep.
It's during the beginning of the AIDS epidemic, I think.
Oh, then that's 80s. Right? No, when's the AIDS start? 90s or 80s?
80s.
80s.
1971 is what it's written here.
Wow.
I didn't know there was AIDS in 71. I didn't hear AIDS. Herpes was the first scare, and that was the 80s. Then nobody worried about that because that was forever. But when you heard about AIDS, that scared shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
It was killing people.
$3.
That's not bad.
Just one of these photos will get me $3. Just one. And how many? Look at that.
Will you group those together when you sell them, or will you sell them?
It just depends on who's in them and what's going on.
Let me ask you something. How many listings do you have on right now?
1,560.
Oh, you have a ton. So, okay. Anthony, you got 1,400, right?
Yeah, 1450, something like that.
Now,
I had a bunch until last night. I sent out the door $584 worth of 10 listings. $584. You tell me what my average sale price is on that.
58.
That's how many listings I have right now.
Nice sales.
15, 14. Well, you're doing good.
But I have about
Here,
20.
I think I have 68 listings on, so I'm banging it.
That's okay. That's great.
No, it's good for me because
I don't think anybody should. I was talking about this with Yakov last night because he was feeling kind of down, I think, and because we did a 7-hour listing last night.
yeah.
Exactly, Annette. I don't think anybody should compare themselves to anybody else.
No, I don't.
I don't
I
think
could care less.
it's very difficult for a lot of people when all you're seeing on your Instagram feed, and I quit doing it. I haven't done it in a long time. I did it for a while. When you see these big stacks of packages, and here's why I don't do it. Because I will see these big stacks of packages and they'll have 40 packages and then they're like $380 going out the door today. And do you know why I don't do it anymore? Because I had 10 packages and most of them I had 5 of them that were this size because they were little books and pamphlets. And I had $584 going out the door today, and my cost of goods was less than $30.
No, that's
a
better business person you are. So
I don't know, not so much so because everybody's learning, and you can't base my cost of goods and what I get. I've lived in the same area all my life. My dad was a dairy farmer. I mean, we know so many people, and then the area that I live in is just great. Ask Cameron and I have gone estate selling together. As a matter of fact, I took him to his first estate sale.
yeah, you guys have fun.
We do. We have fun, but I also am a people watcher. And then if you go to estate sales and there's 3 or 4 in the same area, you'll see the same people at the same estate sales, right? Like with garage sales. We went to 3 one day, my boys and I, and at the third one, here's these 2 same guys, and they're walking around with their hands in their pockets, bitching about prices and how there's nothing there. And then they were talking to the estate sale gal who I know and telling her all about it. And I just walked up to him and I said, it's really difficult to find something at an estate sale if you walk around with your hands in your pockets and you don't move things, lift things up, bend over looking boxes, which I have watched you guys at 3 estate sales today. And all you did was walk around with your hands in your pocket. And the one guy just goes like this. And he goes, I know, I've seen you at all of them. Yeah. And you went out. He goes, if you filled your car up at 3 estate sales. And I go, and how much money do you think I spent? And he goes, oh, probably $500 or $600. And I go, oh, probably $56.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and I started telling him the stuff. He goes, that garage was such a mess. There were so many tools. And I go, it was like a freaking gold mine. And you guys are like,
those are the guys looking for video games only or something.
Yeah, they're looking for, I'm going to say they're looking for one certain thing or 2 certain things. So that's why.
Danielle has 234. That's awesome, Danielle. Danielle, you have children helping you list. I told you to send those kids over.
Well, it's good to have listings up, but you want to sell them,
Exactly.
They're not moving. It doesn't do you any good to have a bunch of listings.
That's
Plus,
right.
You see those guys that have, I sold 584, like you're saying. They may have spent 300 to get that 584. So who cares? So be careful.
That's another thing.
That's why you don't compare yourself to others, because they might be lying to you about that anywhere.
And that's another thing that I'll tell you if you watch any of my weekend what sold videos. The first thing that I do is I tell you, as I show you what sold, I pull up the whole graph. I print it out because I do it out here in the garage. and I do it from Friday, usually Friday, whatever sold Friday afterwards, you know. So I do Friday to Monday morning when I cut off to come out here, and I do I do my own, like I do a custom. God, I can't even talk. A custom sales sheet with just those sales on it, and it says how much I sold them for, what my taxes were, what my eBay for fees were, and what my net sales are. And then I go down each one of them and I add, and I put in my cost of goods, and I add that up and I subtract it from my cost of goods, so I can tell you what my gross was and what my net that I'm taking home. And then, you know, you got to do your government stuff out of that. But basically that's what I do. And I show it all for everything that I'm going to show you that I sold. You don't see, people don't do that.
Yeah.
Some people do. Robert, Zombie Bargain Hunter does. He shows his. There are a lot of people that do, but there are more people that don't. So if you're showing people these items, and you know, I buy a lot of weird items because I know they sell.
Not weird. It's just you
That's
buy
why.
different items and you bang it. So
Yeah.
that's the way I put it.
That's why I like Part-Time Picker and Commonwealth Picker. They always tell you how much they paid for it.
Yeah.
So you know they're coming clean on everything too.
Well, and they show their videos, you know, where they're going, when they're going and buying them. So there's no, you know, but
that's the difference with mine. I don't go in with a cam. I go in with my phone. I'm not strapping anything to my head. So, or my armpit or my belt buckle. So we're doing like this.
You out, Annette? What are we shutting out, Annette? And that was a pretty good sandwich today, I have to say.
But that's what I do. I film from my phone and then I take nothing's faked. It's just what it is. So, and I tell you what I paid for it, but I do pretty good. A lot of stuff I get for free, like whole van full of golf clubs and my clean out. So
yeah. Well, I got to take off, Eric. My battery's running low on my computer.
I've been on for 3 hours actually.
I need to go get some stuff listed too, and then maybe take a nap before I got to sit out there for 3 hours tonight waiting.
All right, you youngsters,
shoot out their tires.
I'm gonna wrap it up in a few. Thanks
I
for
really
coming in,
just want to
Noel.
take a piece of rebar to the back of their knees.
If one thing I will say is, when I go and I see the pack of gum, I'm gonna double look. Well, would Noel buy it or would she? No, thanks for coming in.
I do not buy any of that kind of stuff without comping it first.
Oh, I know you educate yourself, and I look for different things, and you take a little bit more time. So that's the big difference.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, you know, but it also helps that we have all of these people. If you guys are not following Jen Thrift to Travel on Instagram, you are missing the boat.
Jen to follow.
Thrift to Travel.
Really? Okay.
On Instagram. She has a YouTube, but she hasn't put a video out for a year. But you go on her YouTube and check her YouTube out because you'll learn shit there for sure. Follow her on Instagram because I'm telling you, she's about 2.5 hours north of me, and she is something else. You want to learn some crazy stuff to sell that's hardware. She's got a list of stuff to pick up at the hardware store, and you will freak out.
Okay.
So anyway, everybody have a great weekend. I should have a haul. It might be some of the same stuff because I'm going to try to get most of it listed tonight and tomorrow. So, but I will have a live show, my time, 9 p.m., which is midnight your guys' East Coast, on Sunday night. And so normally I do Sunday night at 9 p.m. and I always have the Tuesday morning coffee talk at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So
all right, see y'all. Have a good night.
Hey, Anthony stops. Thank you for stopping in. I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer. Noel and Anthony's taking off, but I will have my last beer and my last word. Noel and Anthony, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Anytime. Peace.
How do I
I don't know.
You got to kick me out.
Really?
No, I'll do it
I think you kick yourself out. All right. There was Noelle. She sells gum better than anybody I know. Amazing the stuff she sells, though. I'm hanging out for a few more minutes. Start another regular count to sell. January House, I don't know if he's ever been into one of my things. I've been in January's a couple times. January, thank you for coming in. Aqua Girl's still here. I'm hanging out for a few minutes. There's stinking. We got Yard Sale and Dreams. See, when I see Yard Sale and Dreams pick up toys and stuff I know about, that's the stuff I'm excited about. Noelle sells some different stuff, and I don't know. That's a lot of studying, she goes a slower pace when she's at her yard sale, definitely, because I would never know to pick up those things. And she's probably got the better angle, but that's the stuff that doesn't interest me. It should. It really should. The thing I want to learn next is jewelry. So the next 3 hours, we're going to talk nothing but jewelry. What do you think? Gina, what do you think? She's already gone. Most people are going, I'm hanging out for one more beer. So hold on. All right. Good night. There I am. I'm back.